says Taco Bell only really hits after midnight, which is why I'm gonna.
Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. There you go.
It's like.
Sorry, I gotta. Woo, okay.
Hi, B. You ready?
Is she gonna? Am I gonna? Is she gonna? Am I gonna? Am I gonna? She gonna? How do I fucking? Where's the? Am I gonna? Is she gonna?
Hey.
Oh! Woo!
What's up?
Hey! Oh gosh. It's like you started really quiet and then you ran out. It was like, "Ah!" And I'm like,
Hi.
"Ah!" Hi, how's it going?
It's going. How are you?
I am alive.
I feel it.
I have pulse. So, you know,
I
I
think I do too.
I got the requirement. I got the one requirement.
I'm warm, I think.
Oh god. Uh What you working on?
Does B sound good for y'all? Are
What?
they a good volume?
What's the frequency, Kenneth? Am I coming in?
I think so. I think you're loud and clear.
Right.
Music is a tad loud. Okay. That's the one thing I don't like about certain tracks is one will be quiet and the other one will be like.
Oh, I hate that. It's like
Mad
when you're watching. I don't watch TV anymore, but my dad watches TV still because he likes sports and he likes news, and that's cable's still the best place to get that, I guess. And he's watching TV, and then the commercial plays, and they dial up the decibels like so.
Why are commercials always so
Ugh.
loud? That's been happening too with streaming services. Suddenly
Really?
they gotta bug up their ass that they gotta play commercials, even though you pay for the streaming already. Why should I watch commercials? And the commercials like 150 fucking volume, and your regular, streaming program is like normal.
It's
So like, what the fuck?
It's stinky poo poo. That's what it is. That's what it is.
It's stinky poo poo.
It's
It is stinky poo poo.
That's the official. That's the official.
Oh, I'm sorry, Moise. That sucks.
I booked an appointment to get to a diagnosis because it was horrid. Aww.
Yeah, I hope you're able to get diagnosed because, yeah.
Oh gosh. Hang on. Someone follow me? Oh hey! Firefox King.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here, let me pull B up so I can have them over here too.
Yeah, I need to get the dual stream up. I'm doing a dual stream with my friend, my friend Jen, friendly Jen friend.
Oh, that me. Guess what I have?
Mm-hmm. What? Oh my gosh! Oh gosh, you.
Me.
You. Spend your money wisely, kids.
Here, I think I still have the command up. There you go. So if we don't want to watch both of us at the same time or have two tabs open, whatever, it's your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There it is. I put it in my stream too.
Okie dokie, BSW, enjoy.
Okay, I'm gonna put that actually up so I can.
Twitch has been like that too. Well, I have the stream volume like kind of low because I'm maybe watching other stuff, and then suddenly an ad hits and it's fucking. I have to listen to an ad about a dishwasher cleaning at fucking 120 volume, and I'm like, kill me, just kill me now.
The worst part is so there was this thing where YouTube recently did a thing where like they tried to come after all the ad blocks that you could download on your browser, and like say what you need in order to like people to get paid for the free content that's on YouTube. Ads the best way, and you should not have an ad block, at least with watching your favorite creators. But the thing is though, their ad system is so like that's
Garbage.
that's I mean it's a fair argument to like have ads play so your favorite creators get the payment that they need, but yeah, their ad system is so garbage. When they were doing that, basically there was an anti-trans ad that was playing on YouTube, and I got that so many fucking times when dealing with that.
Fuck no.
And I'm like, no. But luckily,
No.
uBlock or something like that, like they managed,
uBlock is great.
yeah, uBlock managed to like figure out what the fuck they were doing and then put a stop to and
Yeah,
so now,
that's all
and
I
yeah,
use.
I mean like I would like to play ads, so my creators get
trash.
paid. But the fact is,
Yeah.
YouTube needs to get their shit together, man.
Yes, exactly, Moise. It's just women's healthcare is lagging drastically behind. It's abysmal.
What? Women don't need health care. Women don't need health care.
Which is hysterical all the time, right?
What? All they gotta worry about is popping out babies. What? Why would they need health care?
Who does that? Let's not focus too much on it. I'm gonna cry.
It's a joke. It's supposed to be a haha funny joke, but where's the haha funny joke part?
So what are we working on today, B? More Baphomet?
Yeah, I've been kind of on a kick, and I'm like, why not?
Yeah,
you
do
know,
it.
Baphomet is like I looked at like the first. So, obviously I don't own the character. This is my interpretation of Baphomet. Obviously I don't own, the
mythology
yeah,
of the creature.
Yeah. The thing is, the funny thing is, Baphomet was always meant to be as a symbol, not meant to be a god or a demon. It was meant just to be a symbol. Like, it's actually really interesting when you look up, like, the origins of it. And so, oh god, I'm about to, like, info dump on everybody. I mean, I don't know if people are into that, but, here we go. So, yeah, Baphomet only, like, the term Baphomet is actually, a lot older than the image that Levi drew. The image itself was only, like, from the 1850s, but the word, name Baphomet is actually a lot older than that, but, yeah, like, it's not old, like, old, but the thing is, there's always been, like, this goat figure in deities, for like thousands of like for like you have Pan, who is like super old, and like even before that you have like from one, like you have the horn god of the witches and stuff like that. So like, but so my like, so even though Pan is technically older than the term, because Baphomet's actually a title, it's like Basilius, whatever the fuck. It's actually more of a title than a name. But my take on Baphomet is like they are that deity for all those years that just they're just like, yeah, sure, this name works. This is what people call me now. Sure, we'll go with it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But I have a lot of fun with them because it's like these are a lot of I look at like the first time I actually drew. It was like 2017, but then even before that, I was like really kind of just like absorbed into this.
I thought you were about to say that you were 17, and I'm like, man, you've been drawing them a long time.
No, Baphomet's actually pretty new to like newer to my roster, but the fact is, it's like a lot of themes, like a lot of themes and ideas and concepts and stuff like that. I've been obsessed with my entire life, and I never had a way to like. And plus, all the fucking religious trauma. Jen knows how bad religious trauma can get. Jen has
Catholic. Well, I'm not Catholic, but I grew up Catholic.
Yeah, my dad. I didn't get Catholic bad. Like, obviously, like my dad was. I got like child of a traumatized Catholic child. And the thing is, I didn't get some of the worst of it. Some people are like fundies, like children of fundies and evangelicals, and basically they were like, it's not something you just went to worship. It was your life, as in you were basically in a cult. Like I didn't get it that bad. I don't want to like compare like trauma, like, oh, mine's not as bad. Like trauma's trauma, Yeah. But it just, like if you find yourself in like the kind of like faith circle where basically their biggest tactic is to make you feel like shit because you're easier to control when you think that you are worthless as an individual, that you need to turn to this, you know, to give everything that you of yourself to this image of God, so that you could become a good little disciple and stuff like that. If you like ever find yourself in that situation, like, that's enough. That's fucking enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fun times.
Anyway,
yeah. Fun.
Let's talk about the like trauma.
Yeah, no. And so yeah,
Mhm.
so I would say that Boff also like helps me with, like, you know, deal with that too.
Yeah.
So this is what. All right, this picture. Where's the? Here it is. So this is the picture I'm gonna be linking today. This is actually a redraw of something I made back in 2022, and it's like, and the original picture, it wasn't bad, but it's like, you know, when you like draw a character enough to where you understand how you draw your own OC enough to where you think you can do a better job. Plus, you know, you just grow as an artist. It's like, yeah, I really like the pose and all that, but I think I can, like, you know, do it a little better. So, so now I'm trying to basically figure out like what I want to do with this tail. I really like the shape that this tail makes, where it does like where the fur kind of folds in like all that.
Yeah.
But
I
because
like when you do the swirly.
yeah, I like this, man. Swirly gets me
Swirly's
off.
good.
Swirly gets me
Yeah.
off, man. Swirly is like, yeah.
Yeah, that right there. Yeah.
But I'm debating if I want to do this tail. Like, I like the way this tail looks, and I might do it for a different picture. But because it's a very kind of complex shape, and I kind of want this, maybe this pose to be a little bit. Yeah, well, this is like if I had to describe Boff's like general vibe is like is leisurely intimidating. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, and I feel like to have one picture that kind of really just kind of shows that, and I feel like maybe this tail is just a little bit too busy for this one. But, you know, well, so I'm just gonna try to maybe like see if I can make a tail that's a little bit more simpler just for this picture, and maybe save the shape for another one.
Can you check your mic, make sure the output's coming through, because you sound different. Just want to make sure maybe it's just me.
I sound different.
Yeah.
Spaghettios. Okay, let me see. Properties.
I could just because I haven't heard you in a while, you know, but I just want to make sure.
Alright, well, okay. I'm just making sure stream's fine. I did just adjust my mic, but let me make sure to...
Oh, that could be it.
Yeah, I did just adjust my mic. But, sometimes...
So you sound like normal now. Yeah.
Oh, I do? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, okay. So I just had to adjust my mic because it was behind the tab, and I'm like, people aren't going to be able to hear all my useless information about this one thing that I've been obsessed for a long time. And that's like, I what's the point of living? What's the point of living? Alright. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, music. That's right. I always like, maybe this is the time I'm just going to listen to regular music and just, you know, and just, suck up the, muting my, but then it's like, but
I can't deal with it, no.
But I like
because
to have
it
backlogs. Why?
doesn't just mute, like, you know, the music, it mutes you too, and then I'm like, what did I fucking say here? I don't know.
Yeah, and I do like having a backlog. Do you keep a backlog of your streams? Or do
Yeah,
you?
because
Okay.
sometimes I like to see how the progression is, you know, as far as the art, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
To see how it's going, and then I can't see what we were talking about that time because
I need to know what nonsense was leaking out of my mouth at the time. I need to know. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I've been listening to Cowboy Carter on repeat lately. Oh, I haven't. I know the single she released, but I haven't heard anything else about on the bleh, on the CD. I can't really say CD anymore. On the discography on that one yet. Is it really good? Should I give it a listen to it? I don't really listen to Beyonce like that at start, but
Oh, it is like her new Western album or something. Is that
yeah,
what's going on? Yeah.
her new tracks. Stuff.
I heard some songs and I think it's really good. I used to be really into Destiny's Child, like back in my more poppy days, but when
HA.
Beyonce went more single, I just couldn't get into a lot of the music. Just I don't know, just didn't earworm enough for me, you know.
I got you.
But I think her country was actually pretty hip hoppity beat boppity. All right, let's see here.
What you doing, Tay? You're not my dad. Don't tell me what to do. I can multitask. Oh, let me show you what I was doodling on my iPad.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. I thought that was a source for no copyright songs, but I guess. Let's see.
Oh, I also got a new case for my iPad because this one has a keyboard. Look at it. It looks like a composition book.
That's so cute!
It's heavy as shit though because of the keyboard. But
Oh, that's so cute! Makes you feel like you're going to high school again.
So, oh, sorry. Maybe I should stop pressing buttons on the keyboard. I was just laying back in my chair this morning. I'm like, oh, maybe I should do a little bit of warm up before I hang out with B.
Oh, look at that! Look at the cuties. I see a
Yeah.
Wukas in there. I see a Wukas. I see that.
I couldn't quite get him right, so I got.
I see that
stuff.
I see that fucking adorable soul patch. I see that shit.
That little chin fuzz, yeah.
Yee. Yee.
And then I was like, oh, maybe I could do some emotes too, because I've been wanting to do a Ruby pop for a while. And then the bongo cat with Ruby. And then a Ruby with a gun, because why not? Ruby with the blinking.
I love that.
And then, yeah. And then I tried to draw a room, and that kind of worked, but it kind of didn't. I'm like, it's fine. You tried. And then I have this Ruby Police that I really like.
Aww. Aww. Do you have Ruby with a knife? That feels like a good one too.
Yeah, I wanted to do that one where it's the cat making a face and then the knife pointed at the cat. I've been wanting to do that one for a while.
Yeah.
Actually, let me do that real quick.
Wait, hang on. No, I actually have that. Where's that? Like that's an emote that I have on deck too. Yeah, that face right there. Like.
Yeah.
I gotta finish my fucking other fucking. They'll get done. They'll get done.
I just need to doodle to get the idea. It's not gonna be perfect. Although I may just leave it all goofy looking, because sometimes when I do really goofy emotes like that, they work out better. There you go. That's just an idea. But yeah, I wanted to do Ruby with the blicky. And then, yeah, just like that, Tay. But the gun is like super hyper realistic, and it's just Ruby with the
Aw.
blinking.
I need to do a better. I was the one that Tay just posted. I wanted to
The bongo?
I wanted to do that for like a new follow alert or something like that.
Ooh. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I wanted to do some personalized animations for follow alerts, and then I'm like, this is just fucking hard. This is why we never bothered.
That's why I gotta keep it to 3. I did like a full fucking animation for my current one, but it's like since it's outdated, it's using old mascots. But like,
so hard.
yeah,
So I don't do animation.
it's hard.
Got a new fine point tool for small things to attach, and it's so much better. I just attached the smallest frog arm, and definitely worth the purchase. Nice. Oh, Ruby emotes are a good idea. I love Ruby emotes. Yay! I'm glad you guys like them.
Ruby cutie pie.
And the thing is, I struggle drawing animals still, but I'm trying.
Hey, I think you have. Oh, shit, what's the word? Improved. Sorry, it's still early.
Thank you. I think I have also improved, but
I was like,
man,
what's the
don't
word?
I fucking struggle.
What's the word? What's the word of being less bad?
Be less bad. No, I like that. I like that. It's true. Be less bad.
Oh, hey, Crit, how's it going? They are cute. But they're old. Like I rebranded, and I kind of want something that reflects what I'm doing now.
So I gotta talk Spanish for the next 2 minutes, just so you know.
Oh man, okay. I'll see if I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Voy a hablar bien lento, aunque nadie me va a entender.
Oh, no, she did not.
Yo no dije nada mal.
She did what? Oh my god.
No me puedes creer. De verdad.
Oh, He said what?
Yo quiero comer arroz con pollo. Y habichuela.
Girl, I can't.
Con aguacate.
How long is this? 2 minutes? Oh god.
2 minutos, sí, 2 minutos. 2 minutos Jennifer hablando español. Y aquí nadie me entiende ahora mismo tampoco.
This must be nice. It must be nice being able to learn another language. I mean, I'm sorry that your second language had to be English because colonism, but you know.
No, a mí yo aprendí inglés porque me interesaba.
Uh-huh.
Hola, Sofía. Bienvenida. De vuelta.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
La biblioteca está en 2 bloques abajo.
Me encanta la police.
¿Te encanta qué? ¿Qué te encanta?
Uh-huh. Yeah. What she said. I took 2.5 years of Spanish. I've been to Spain. You think I know what's going on? No.
Yo nunca he ido para España.
It
Me
was.
gustaría ir para España.
It was pretty. Spain's a beautiful country. I wish I was in a more mature mindset. This was basically just after 8th grade. I don't know who you were when you were, after 8th grade, but I was not the most mature or confident
Yo era una hija puta.
kind of person. The thing is, I also went it was a class. It wasn't it wasn't funded by the school, but it was kind of a class trip. I went with the Spanish class, and I didn't have any fucking friends in that class. I didn't have any fucking friends. I was.
Yo tampoco tenía amigos en español.
I was
en la casa español.
I was like the weird out, before people knew what neurotypical and neurodivergent was. I was the weird kid that nobody could understand why it was so weird. Also, I was overweight and fat, and nobody likes fat kids, but especially in grade school. Jesus Christ. But
I think it's been 2 minutes. We're good.
Okay. But if I could go, if you were at any age someone who's looking to travel to another country, go with people with friends or family members you're close with. Don't go with a bunch of just entering or exiting puberty. where everybody's like, cause I had a good time because I was Spain, it was beautiful, but then I also had a shit time because the people I was with was kind of shit. Hey!
Thank you so much for those bits, Taylor.
Yeah, wow, wait! That's awesome.
As a fat kid, I like fat kids. I like.
Aw, well, thank
Fat
you.
kids too.
Thank you.
Thank you for those bits,
Would
Taylor.
have been nice to be around that mentality back in
The thing I've been told is when traveling in Europe is you have a better time speaking Spanish to, like, let's say we go to England, they'll treat you nicer if you speak Spanish. But then when you go to Spain, it's just better to speak English as a Spanish speaker. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. They can give me shit all they want. We're just gonna have to scrap.
We're gonna just have to be like,
We're just gonna have to put them jukes up. Think I'm afraid of you? How do I feel about birria tacos, dude? Birria tacos are fucking dope. If you guys don't know what birria tacos are, I'll pull up a picture.
yeah, I don't know.
But tacos de birria, they usually have a sauce that you can put along with the tacos, and they're very flavorful. Here, let me switch screens. That's a birria. I don't know why I'm pointing the cams out on this one, but yeah, like look at that. And they usually give you a little cup.
Holy shit!
It has cilantro and
Oh, that
radishes.
looks so good.
Dog, it's so good.
I'm still
And
like,
then you dip
I'm
the
still like,
taco in it.
I'm still like, wait, I'm still like, wait, they make tacos with flat bottoms now? Like, I'm still kind of liking that.
Fuck, dude.
Man. Oh wait, those are like, are those like soft shell
Okay.
tacos?
Yeah.
Wow.
I do not like hard shell tacos at all. What's the point of biting into something that's gonna turn into chips?
Okay.
That's my take.
That's white people tacos. Let's be honest.
Yeah. No, it I was avoiding that, but now that you said it, no, it is.
No, Jen. It's okay. It's okay. Like, so there's this song. Okay, so there's like the Try Guys and there's Keith and he has his own little song group. They have a song called White People Taco Night.
For real.
Go listen to that fucking song. It's amazing.
Okay. But yes, so if you make something, I think you will really like them. They're very good. They're very flavorful.
I also hear that flour tortillas are actually much more of a white people thing. People like corn tortillas are more preferred, right? Is that also true? Or is that kind of more
That's
like...
what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at this point it's just your preference.
Okay. The thing with corn tortillas is that you do kind of have to cook them a little bit. Otherwise, if you raw corn tortillas is not a it's not a thing you want. It is enjoyable to eat. You need to cook them a little bit. And
I think you should always cook both of them a little bit personally, because when you cook them, you can stretch them out a little bit easier instead of them just plain old ripping. So what I typically do, you can cook them on a hot pan, real quick and flip them.
Yeah.
Or what you can do is, I put a damp paper towel, so I'll put paper towel and then a slice and then a damp paper towel, then a slice and then a damp paper towel, and then microwave it for like 10 seconds, not even that long, and the steam, 10, 15, something like that, and the steam will basically cook it like that, and then you have a hot tortilla. So like if you're in a pinch, you can do that.
See, that's okay. That's good to hear, because I'm definitely like probably I like you think you couldn't fuck up a tortilla, like you put food in and you wrap it up and then you eat it, but
you
like,
can.
Yeah,
but...
the thing is like heating it up will make it looser and you can like roll it up. That makes so much sense.
But it also has to appease to your taste too, because if you don't like it, then you're not gonna like it. I can't do anything about that. You feel me? So
yeah, there's white people taco night for you. It's Oh,
that's the song here. I'll pull it up so I can watch it after the fact. Oh yeah, and then he's the one singing it, and
yeah.
All right, let me see what I got made fun of a lot when I was younger, but when I joined the football thing, things changed. Then one time I was leaving the game in a group from another school, yell "Hey fatty" at me while I was walking my girlfriend to her car. the kid that had bullied me shouted at them, "Hey, that's my fat kid," and everyone was so stunned when we all just left. I was like, time anyone made fun of me for being fat. Yeah, see, I just punched him in the face, and I wasn't even like a fat kid. I was like 110 pounds soaking wet.
Aww.
And my best friend's always been a heavier girl. I don't care, obviously. So anytime somebody will call her a fat girl, I'm like, oh yeah, throw down.
Dang.
She's
Yeah.
like, I can defend myself. I'm like, but you're not gonna fight them. I will.
Yeah.
She gotta stop doing that. I'm like, nope.
Dang, Jen. Dang, you were out for blood.
I'm always out for blood.
Now
You
you're
gotta stay ready, man.
but now you keep it professional.
Air quotes. You gotta go for the corn.
I would like to
tortillas and
speak
have
to
them.
your manager. And you turn around like, I am the manager.
I'm the manager.
And
I've
then
done that before.
And then the lightning strikes, and then the wind howls, and you blood and rich in nutrients. This is true. This is true.
Ugh.
Sorry.
I'm a heater. I found pocket tortillas and just fill them with cheese and toast them. That's fine. That's the thing, actually. So don't feel like you're like a heathen or anything. That's a thing too, actually. It's just basically a quesadilla. The amount of people that have been in fights because of people calling me fat. Yeah, you got a good backup. I'll throw hands. I mean, I'll try not to throw. Honestly, I will try to avoid a fight as possible. I'm not quite like that anymore.
I can't go to jail
What?
again.
I have definitely gained weight as an adult. And maybe my own family would like pinch me and be like, "Oh, you gained weight," and I would just slap their hand and be like, "That's not okay. Don't talk to your grandma like that." I'm like, I don't care. Don't talk to me like that.
Christ.
It's
Is
okay. They kind of stopped doing that.
Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, like, feel free. Like, is calling like someone like gordita or like is that more like of a term of affection?
Yes.
Okay.
It depends because like if you were to call me gordita, we're friends. We're good.
Okay.
But if I tell you I'm not cool with it, you obviously have to respect that.
Okay. Okay. Good. So it's the culture. It's more acceptable within the culture as if you're like like if you're on good terms with somebody, but at the same time you still have a right to your boundaries.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Now the other person may respect that or not, and then you can scrap if you want. But
Yep.
like because when I was younger, like I said, I was pretty skinny. So my name was Flaca, which is skinny.
Oh.
Because my older cousins were always not fat, but they were heavier set than me. And dude, when I tell you guys I was skinny, I mean like I was skinny. Like well into my like 19, I was still like 110 pounds. Like I was skinny.
Mm.
I started gaining weight probably around 23. Is when I really started gaining more weight.
I see.
So in comparison to my cousins, who I said were probably more of typical weight for like or ethnicity, I was skinny as fuck. Also very white. Seven right now, we're chilling the other night, so said something along the lines of, "I can stay up late and play games with you guys." Wait, no, I can't. And he had a very real fear in his voice. Is he due for good stabbing? No. What was this? Was it a weekday? Because that means he can't stay up late. That's all. He gets up earlier than I do. That in our bedroom's right next to the stairs, and he's downstairs, so his voice sometimes travels when he gets excited.
I think that's cute.
So if I'm already sleeping and he yells, I'll just show up next to him and be like, "Don't. Please turn it down. And I'll go back to bed."
It's a fucking school
Waking
night.
is my paternal grandma's first topic. Beyond the hellos and good.
I love you.
That's
but it's a
how it
school
was
night,
for the longest time, Sophie. I Like, I don't know why it's always like, oh, I haven't seen you in like 20 years. You gained weight. And it's like, yeah, it's been 20 fucking years.
Amazing how that works.
Do you have any kids yet? You pregnant? No. You look pregnant. How the fuck? No, I'm just fat. Thanks.
Oh my god. What?
Last time someone made fun of
Why
my weight,
in
I
the
just
witch
said
and the
yes.
audacity of this bitch? I'm sorry for
For real.
Oh my god.
Congrats, you got working nice. You want a fucking sticker? Yeah, see, like, the only way I've gotten them off my back is I just stopped being nice.
Some people.
Why are you so invested?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Some people need that. Yeah. Some people are like, unless you make it plain and clear, you know, like.
I know, not cool. Just stop.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Uh-huh. I just want to go to Puerto Rico to see the listeners, not to fight Spanish speakers. And you won't. Like, seriously, if you want to go to Puerto Rico and sightsee, just be respectful like you normally are, Crit, and you be alright. Like,
Yeah.
straight up. Took me years to understand what older folks are saying when they say X seems to agree with you. They're pointing out the weight gain. Ah. And here I foolishly thought that means I look good.
Oh,
English.
That's what, fuck off, man. I remember, basically since I was 10 years old, my whole life became about you're too fat, you need to lose weight, and a big part of it was, relatives on my paternal side commenting to my mom that I was too fat for a 10-year-old, and I'm just like. And because, like, I would say my mom is most susceptible to the opinions of other people. Because...
My mom, too.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, and then it becomes, it becomes less about, like, making sure your kid's, happy and healthy. More like, oh, I don't want people to think that I'm a bad mom because my kid is a little on the pudgy side. But basically, yeah, that was, like... Like,
Hi.
Like,
You need to stop sneaking up on me.
oh, where's my food, Sam? Where's my food? Where's mine?
Please demanding to know where their food is.
Where's my food?
You're the food bringer.
Where's
their food?
Where's my food, Sam?
I didn't bring any food.
Oh, convenience. Convenience.
No,
Convenience.
There's no food.
Hey wants to know where his dog is.
It's in the mail.
In the mail. Okay. Bye. A coworker once shouted through the entire store, "No, I'm just fat," when some stranger came insisting she looked pregnant. I've been known to do that one too. Stop being embarrassing. You're the one that's embarrassing. I'm feeling fine. Oh my god, till I came out, I was always asked by my family members, "So you seeing any man? You got a boyfriend?" I would look at them and say, "No, I'm not currently looking." When I came out, they were like, "Well, we can't ask that anymore." You shouldn't have fucking been asking to begin with.
Yep. Like, funny, like it's interesting, especially when it's coming from, like, elder family members. Like, man, wasn't it you guys that taught me not to ask rude questions? So, like, what's your excuse? What's your excuse? But yeah, I don't really talk with my extended family, mainly because my dad was... We're too far away from everybody. Like, my dad was the third out of 13 kids, but he was the only one to move out of state. Everyone, all his siblings stayed in Wisconsin, but we only saw them, like, every, like, 4 to 5 years, and this was before, like, you can easily, keep in touch with people because of the internet and stuff like that. So it just, building bonds with any of my extended family just never happened. But from what I hear, like, I don't know, the idea of, like, having, like, an extended family, like, nearby that you can rely on for support sounds really fucking nice. But at the same time, everybody has to not be, a petty piece of shit. And sometimes it's
Yeah.
almost too much to ask people, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, but also that, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. One of those things where it's like, you want this, but you might also get that. I'm like, man, maybe that's not worth it. Maybe it's not.
It's okay. I'd rather have the peace of mind than have to deal with that bullshit on the regular.
It's not worth all that BS.
It's the same thing as the asking, oh, when are you gonna have kids? And you start being like a piece of shit about it, and you're like, I could have just picked up a kid at the park. That's my go-to. It's like, oh, I'll just go on to the park and pick one up if that's so pressing. Why would you kidnap a kid? I'm like, because you need one, right?
I like whip up my phone and be like show my cat, like, here she is.
No.
She's 7.
Yeah, so I've done that too. I usually go for the park option because to be fair, it is a little too out there to say, why do you need to know when my husband comes inside of me? It might be a little too much sometimes. So I don't go for that one often.
Oh man. Like those
Like, why do you want to know?
Like those those pregnancy announcing shirts. Like I'm the turkey baster and I'm the stuffing or some shit like that. Like, man, like that's not.
Don't like those. I've
as
never
cute.
liked those.
That's not as cute as you think it is, sweetie. It's not. It's not. It's like these are the same people who'll do a gender reveal party. That's that's also a fire risk,
Yeah.
Where the dad will throw a tantrum because he finds out he's getting a girl.
Oh my god. I can't stand this.
Oh, God.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that gender disappointment is a thing, but like, maybe later, not at the time.
No. Like, you don't want to go into this. Like, if the kid ever rewatches it and sees, like, oh wow, my dad, never fucking wanted me. Like, come on, man. There's nothing wrong with having expectations and being maybe a little disappointed that they're not met, but don't fucking like throw.
Yeah.
Don't be like a fucking.
That.
Oh God, I don't know.
It's okay. I had just moved across the continental U.S. My best friend, whom I had been in love with for years, told me the day before I left that she was in love with me as well. So I was deeply depressed. I wasn't interested in dating, so I didn't have a girlfriend for like a year. My dad saw it as abnormal, and he pulled me aside and asked me if I was still into girls. It was the first time I asked him, what the fuck? I would have to.
Wow.
So you just drop this note like I normally would.
Oh.
See, to a lot of relatives, me marrying a guy was apparently a surprise.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, okay, cool. I want to do what I want. Bye.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like if you are gonna be bothered, I sometimes read so many posts about, generally this is heteronormative couples, by the way, where the wife complains about the husband, not helping around the house or with the kids or anything, and they just think their sole role is to provide money, and that's it.
Fuck that.
And then they get mad about how that money is used, but it's like, dog, you contribute. Kids don't just pop up. Humans are not known for just getting pregnant by themselves and then creating. And it's the fact that if we were able to, we would probably just be giving birth to females, because men are the reason we have the 50-50 generally of, male or female babies. But it doesn't happen magically. You're also involved in caring for this child you help make.
The thing is, when you
So if you're not ready to do any of those things that involve the kid, to involve the kid, where it's taking care of the kid as they grow, they decide, hey, I don't associate myself with this. I need, express myself in a manner that is good for me, that is safe, obviously, and healthy. That's part of you being a parent.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That is part of you taking care of said child
Mm-hmm.
to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand it, it is also your responsibility to fucking learn how to.
Yep.
It may take some time, and that's okay. Especially if it's something that's fairly new or no one knows much about. It's still your responsibility as the parent.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just say, nah, I'm done with that. Like, no.
Like,
Sorry, I have a lot of feelings about shit like that. It's like, and again, like, as Sophie said, don't have a kid if you're not okay with all the things that are involved with a kid. It's not just your responsibility to have a kid because society demands it. So if you don't want to have a fucking kid, don't.
yeah. No.
But when you do, there's so many things that are in it. You have to sonally be very cool with it very quick.
Yeah. Like, changing diapers is a big thing.
Yeah.
apparently some guys' arguments say that but I wasn't born to learn how to change diapers like you were, honey. And I'm just like,
What the fuck? I wasn't either.
bitch, I'm sorry, what you think?
I learned by watching
Oh my God.
and reading a book.
It's I don't know. It's like something I get a lot from
Shit.
people, weaponized incompetence. Like, that's such a thing. It's like where it's like, oh my God, it's like
No, it's very much a thing. Yeah.
yeah, it's just there used to be like a thing where it's like, I used to be very much strongly into the idea that, I'm not a mind reader, so you need to be very like vocal in communication and tell me what you
Yeah.
need, and I get that, but I also believe, like, I believe this a lot stronger now than I did, that
Hi, Vander.
that if somebody wanted to, they would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mix of both because
Yes.
obviously it's not as black and white. It's gray.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a mind reader, so the person doesn't need to learn to express, "Hey, I need you here." But it is also up to you to take it upon yourself to learn the thing too. You
Yeah.
can't just wait and sit happy on your hands and wait for somebody to hand you the plate.
Mhm.
Sometimes you gotta get up and grab the plates and fucking fill your plate.
Sometimes action, like just because nobody told you to no, just
Hey,
because
Dan.
nobody told you to
Oh, that
take
didn't work.
action doesn't mean that doesn't mean that it's not your responsibility to take action, kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm surprised that didn't work.
Okay, how does that flowy tail look? Is it flowy?
That flowy tail looks amazing. I love that tuft of hair.
Man.
My wife wants to care for financially right now unless we fork over a bunch of money for a donor. Yeah. That is another thing. I read about your sister-in-law being pregnant, by the way. Yeah, that's a couple of my relatives did that where the marriage was already struggling after one kid. Let's have another because that's a great fucking idea.
Barf.
The kids are great. It's just the parents I'm a little iffy about. But I know they're trying, so at least I'll give them credit for that because I don't have any, so I still don't know what it's like to really have a kid. When I'm done being TT Jen, I just give them back.
Oh, it's like having a pet, right? Yeah, it's easy. Why would it be hard?
Yeah, and exactly, Tay. That's another thing. You learn because the nurse taught you, and like, that's again a tool that you're using to learn how to support your kid. And you changed it, and the fact that you changed the diapers that's awesome. By the way, thank you. I've changed diapers. Gross. I can't say it's my favorite, but the baby needs it because otherwise they get rash and all sorts of bad stuff. And I have lots of feelings about kids, considering I don't have any. But like, I just, I want them. I don't have any, but I want them to grow up well. Only stopping by real quick because
There's enough traumatic. There's enough trauma-induced adults in the world. I don't want to add to that.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate you, Vander. Thank you.
Well, Vander's here.
So what? Huh?
Oh, Vander's here.
Yeah, Vander's stopping by real quick to say hi because the kids are Well,
Uh,
he has kids to take care of, so.
oh yeah, no, Vander wouldn't have any strong opinions about what good child rearing looks like. Or
Child
anything.
rearing? No, not Vander.
Vander has no opinions. Vander's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, dads can do whatever the fuck. Dads should hold no responsibility.
He's just a trophy
whatever.
husband. He's just a trophy.
I'm
husband.
just here to be pretty.
I watched a Voyeur
I'm
episode
from
the
a
other
different
day.
country. I'm exotic.
Oh my god, it's exotic. It's because the crew having kids as they are on the other side of the galaxy by accident. One alien character went through their once in a lifetime procreation hormone cycle. They had to decide whether to have a child or not, and they so had to make the decision as well. The so went to ask another crew member for advice and arrived at the conclusion he had a lot to teach a son, but probably not a lot to teach a daughter. And in the freaking 90s, they had a line set him right. Why teaching a son is so different from teaching daughters. Both have a need to learn as much as possible to become an independent adult. Fucking thank you. Yeah. Yeah, wife and I went to a parenting class before the son was born. Hospital was offering them for free, so why not? Had been long enough for a wife, and even though I knew a bunch of stuff already, I still learn new stuff. Yeah. My cousin has, how old is she? I want to say at least a 10-year-old, right? No, 12-year-old. Damn, she's 12 already? Yeah, because my cousin was pregnant with her when I got married. So yeah, around 11, 12. She finds herself pregnant again, and I know she's going to have to probably remember how to do all that too, because it's been a minute, and then her new partner, this is his first child. He's super excited, which makes me happy. He's a nice dude. I've met him like a couple of times. Like he seems like a very big sweetheart, so I'm happy. But I'm still gonna throw a hand if he does any shit. But yeah, there you go. Like I just there's parenting classes available in lots of places. Like if you didn't know, if you buy a car seat and you go to like a fire department, they'll show you how to install the car seat correctly, and they'll do it for you, free of charge. So like a lot of times the tools are available there, but I'm a dude. I don't know how to do any of this. You know how to Google, bitch. Fucking use it. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent again.
It's okay.
Got me sugar, mama. I love being on, to be honest. I feel like I want to be such an important person in his life. Yeah, exactly, Moise. Sometimes you gotta have those aunts and uncles that'll check you real quick and be like, dude, why are you acting like that to your parents or anybody else? And if it's somebody you admire, it like that shit cuts deep, you know, like you'll rectify for yourself real fucking quick. Let me buy the missing Atelier physicals for PS4. I'm gonna need at least a return with that PS5. Well, Atelier games are about a crafting, fighting type of simulation games. But an atelier is a fancy word for workshop.
Really?
As well. Yes.
I see that word like Witch Hat Atelier. Like
Yeah.
I see the word all over the place, and I'm just like, oh, man, I should.
Speaking
really...
of Witch Hat Atelier.
amazing. Yeah.
I only have 3 volumes, but I'm
I only got one, but I read a little bit online. Like
the art is beautiful.
It's so gorgeous. Like I've never been like this impressed with like manga art since Full Metal Alchemist, honestly, because it's like
it is big.
But yeah. The funny thing about Witch Hat Atelier is that I'm not usually someone who likes stories about little kids, because I kind of like I prefer like something at least like something, you know, mature. But like man, I'm rooting for this little kid. Like she's so cute.
I am too.
She's like, oh man, magic, and I'm like, yeah.
Just put the aesthetic
of
the aesthetic of the art itself. Here, if you guys.
What's his name? Queefree or something like that.
Queefree. Oh, Queefree's my dude.
Oh god, like man, like damn it. I'm such a
look. This is the art. This is what B is talking about.
I'm just like, man, what's with the white hair characters that just get me? That just fucking
just gets me going.
Just gets me like here. Let me just like
here. And this is just like a panel of the environment, right? Like the city and stuff. Like, look how, please focus. Look how nice size. That is Queefree, by the way. Right here.
Yeah.
All the witches have little pointy hats. I think that's fucking weird because usually you look like a doofus with one of them on.
Yeah, like the whole like the old school wizard hat. Like it's, but it's such a but she really kind of makes it a really cute uniform.
Yeah. This is also Quiffrey right here. Look at him. Okay. Also, he's blind in one eye, right? Because his glasses, one of them is just blacked out.
Yeah, spoiler.
That was my.
It's a spoiler how he loses it, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've gone to that part. I just figured by design that
Yeah.
he was just.
Yeah. He's also kind of like, I don't know if I don't remember like how. He's basically this sweet, friendly. He's really friendly to kids. He's like I love mentor characters. It is like my bread and butter. It's like one of my favorite type of tropes ever. Like Baphomet is essentially a mentor character. He's a mentor character too, but I like mentor characters that are like kind of like quirky, but also like the thing is about Queefy is that he's kind of got this
Bye, Vander.
dark side.
Oh no, I'm getting the impression that this
Yeah.
dude, once he flips that switch, is gonna get nasty.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, there's something. Yeah, there's also this other kind of like
This little witch girl, look at her hair. I love the way the hair is drawn.
gosh,
That's
so
well.
cute. And well, there's also another like mysterious mentor type with the eyeball mask that I'm really kind of like, okay, what's your story, sir? Or
I want to
ma'am?
know what's up with that one too.
Or ma'am.
The other one that I like is what is he, like a mechanic or a watcher or whatever? The guy with the goatee? I don't
Yeah,
remember his name. Yeah, he's very much up my alley. I'm trying to find him. I know he's in his volume, but because so far he's only appeared a few times, and I also appreciate how all the girls get together and figure shit out, and they're not, aside from
They're-
the one so far, they're not catty with each other.
Well, the thing is, they're little kids, and it's like
Yeah. They are little kids. They're written like little kids.
they're written like little kids, but they're not written stupid. Like they're stupid. Like
No.
they can't figure things out on their own or anything like that. And that's the thing. Like that's something that I could have used growing up because I was definitely made to believe that everybody knew better than me and that I was every opinion, every thought, I was just stupid and dumb and I was just a dumb kid.
Oh, here he is.
But like
This guy.
let's take a look. All right, that guy. Oh,
That guy. I like that guy. So far.
Damn,
I don't
you
know
should-
if he turns to be an asshole, but I like that guy
You
so
should definitely draw Lucas cosplaying him someday.
far. Right? That's actually what I thought of. I'm like,
yeah. No, like
actually.
the thing is, we love. Oh shit! Somebody.
Grumpy characters.
Oh hey BP. Hi.
Hey, BP.
Well, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub. You could have bought an actual sub with that $5, but thanks for giving it to me.
I tell ya.
Oh man, Subway's got like pretzels and churros now, and I'm like, man, I haven't been to Subway in like 3 years. Now I might have to go back.
Hi, Tay. Oh, I was messing with the tip of my pen and I yanked it up. Okay, here, I found it. It's okay because I still got more, but.
Ah.
Oh? Kiji! Hi! One of us is a big sexy dad with a beer, and the other is also, yes. Bye, Vander and Tay. Hope you have a good shower. I don't know. "19 months. I appreciate you, KG. Thank you so much. I hope you've been having a nice Sunday." Oh, in case you guys wanted to see what I've been working on, which isn't a lot, but I was practicing hairstyles earlier.
Aww. Oh, the space buns. I love space buns. I think they're heckin' cute.
I think so too.
I never put music on. What the heck is wrong with me?
Did it pop? I'm gonna pause your music. Sometimes
No,
it
I
does
never
that to
actually
me.
put it on.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, we'll just do. We'll just do this one. You have taxes? Oh, that's right. It's tax season. How's that going?
Oh, actually, should probably do my taxes. What am I doing? Monster Hunter streams? I was actually thinking about it this Friday. I'm sorry for I said I was gonna stream Fridays, and then I haven't the last 2 times. I just been getting home exhausted.
Oh man, that's.
So I was actually thinking about that this past Friday to play Monster Hunter, but I just played Monster Hunter by myself instead.
BP
What's
has
up?
art tax. That's what. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, oh, it's tax season, but BP meant art tax.
Meant art tax.
Whoopsies. Oh, BP, that looks amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. Cheetos Cosmetics brush set.
He got those, yeah.
Oh, wow. Lots of orange art, I hope. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Ooh,
Yeah.
Look at the. Oh gosh, look at that granulation on that one. Beautiful.
So, BP, I meant to ask this last one you did. Was that did you make this with pastels? Like pastel crayons? Because it looks like it. You were asking to be funny, Kurt? No, I was thinking about it. Here's the thing about gaming on stream is I really don't fucking like being backseated, and I feel like playing Monster Hunter might be one of those. If it's somebody I know trying to help me out, then great. But if it's a rando, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, God. Even though I put no backseating in my tags and my rules and all that, people, especially kids, usually it's kids. Like let's face it. Like those are the ones that are like, oh, the rules are just suggestions. Like it's like they can't help themselves, you know. And you try to be like I try to be polite, but at the same time, it's like it's fucking the rules. It's there. It's there.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So I'm yeah. I don't like being backseated. No, I have been playing a lot, especially with people who are knowledgeable about Monster Hunter, so I have been learning. But I still don't know. This is my first foray into the game. I've never played one before. I know that some of the terms because of said people, but like was my extent of it. Like I know the Rathalos because that's like the face of the franchise a lot of times too. Is the fucking Rathalos, right?
That's the dragon with like a very weirdly human ear, right?
Yeah, that's the red dragon, yeah, with the
Yeah.
elf ear, yeah.
Yeah.
And I also know it because I fought that bitch in 14, and he whooped my ass. And guess what he did in Monster Hunter 2? Threw me around like a rag doll. But I killed him by myself, and I was very proud.
Take me out to dinner first, Jesus.
So his talons are venomous.
Oh gosh.
So if he grabs you with the talons, he poisons you basically.
I see.
So I'm running around trying to pop an antidote, and this fucker's like, "Nah, bitch, hell whip." You know, like, oh, come on, man, let me live. And then there's Rathian, who is Rathalos, like wife, basically, like his female partner. And if I'm fighting him, she's gonna be like, "Girl, I'm gonna pick you up and chuck you too." And I'm like, "Leave me alone."
If I don't tell you how to take how would I even feel fulfilled in life? Oh.
If I don't tell you how to take, man, I don't. No, I just really don't like being backseated, so I don't tend to play on stream.
Jen's you know, Jen can't help it that she's a little weak woman who just needs a strong man to tell her what to do in her life.
Shit.
Ugh.
Did you feel disgusting saying that?
I kind of need to take a shower now. I'm sorry. Hang on. And the thing is, I'm being very sarcastic. You know, I'm being so fucking obvious sarcastic. But there's real people in the world who actually think like that. And I'm just like, how do you like not die from suffocation? Because like there's just no way that because you need to I don't know, you need to be able to breathe to talk, but I don't know where I'm trying to get through this insult other than like just beyond baffled.
Yeah.
Like it's a joke, haha, until it's not.
Line up, it's a joke. Anyway. So I started blasting. But no, I have really legitimately been enjoying playing the shit out of that game. Because it also has like exploration mode, and I can just run around and collect stuff for crafting or look at dinosaurs or whatever. And it's pretty cool. And then sometimes I'm minding my own business, and this big ass dragon comes out and is like, "I want to fucking fight," and I'm like, I don't.
Would you like to hear about our Lord Jesus Christ?
Yeah, pretty much. The Lord and Savior's Rantalos. Just play Monster Hunter Freedom on stream. You'll be the only person who's played that game. That's me, but when I play Bioshock Infinite. That is a good game. I could feel them shrivel up as they said, "You need a strong man."
God.
Back in my day, explorations were quests and you had to deliver tickets to end. Yeah, now you can just leave. So, yeah, I know there's one that's supposed to come out, I think, next year, right? For Monster Hunter. And then... Oh, hold on. Okay. I heard Moogles in the background and it's just auto-playing Final Fantasy music. Fine. And then I know they played Rise a lot, and that might be another one I give a try once I guess get sick of this one, but apparently this one's really fun to play already, so that's why this one was suggested for me to try out.
There's a monster a game part of the Monster Hunter series, but you capture the monsters like Pokemon. Kingdom, maybe, I don't know. That's something that I'm interested in because I've been interested in Monster Hunter 2, but it's like,
I know which one you're talking about.
Stories.
Yeah,
thank you, Crit. Thank you so much. But like I'm interested in 2, but like I want to hug them. I want to give them smoochies.
If it means anything, in Monster Hunter World, you can capture a lot of them, and you still get the same rewards.
Ooh, okay.
You can't you don't have to always fight them. However, there are some of them that you can't catch because they're like elder dragons or whatever. You can't fucking catch those.
Man, not with that attitude. Like you...
Listen, I just fought my first one the other day, and he's a real son of a bitch. So no.
No, now you're out for blood.
No.
Huh? Now you're out for blood.
No. That's I can't remember what he was called, but it was a wind dragon. And with this fucker, what he would do, he would fly up and cause a tornado, and you couldn't fucking get close to him. He would just chill in the tornado and be like, haha, I'm gonna blow air balls at you. Fucker. So you also get like this little hook shot thing, so you can latch onto them and climb them and, you know, hit them with your sword or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would try to do that, and this Elder Dragon was like, no, and he would just shake me off, and then it would stun me, and my character's like just standing there wobbly for like 10 seconds. I'm like, I'm fucked. He's just gonna come down and stop me.
Jesus. Oh, what I was gonna say, reason why I haven't been streaming is that, okay, last week my headphones broke. so I had to wait for new ones to come in.
Oh,
This
I'm sorry.
week, I just been fucking tired, man. Like, I've been, like, trying, like, yesterday when I was really ready to stream, I got hit with this wave of exhaustion. And I was talking to Jekka, like, a little bit later, and we're like, yeah, like, oh, I just found it, like, the joke is like, oh, Mercury is in microwave, and we're having a solar eclair later this week, too, so, you know.
She's in the microwave, man. She needs to get out of the microwave.
Yeah. But yeah, Mercury is, in fact, in retrograde, if anyone wants to blame all their problems on a... on that, yeah. It's not because I'm, you know... Oh, it was a cough, but thank you.
Oh.
It's not because I'm, you know, a sad and depressed adult. It's because the planets or something.
Yeah, the planets.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, minus I'm pretty sure I'm just PMSing real fucking hard, so it's just completely draining me.
I do think there's truth in, like, a little bit, like, I think
you.
there's some truth in astrology. I am, like, one of those people, but, you know.
I mean, I can see
think
how the way the planet rotates can affect you, obviously.
There's definitely, like, a pattern there that I've noticed when it comes to, like, obviously you cannot, like, group, like there's more than, like, 12 different types of people in the world, but obviously, you know, I definitely, I see patterns. I see patterns there, and I think there's some stock to that. That's just my personal take, you know, whatever you want to put into, you know, whatever.
And like you can explore one area, having a quest, the game was so close to being fun, if not for that. I think if you could play Monster Hunter World, you might like that one, Sophie. Again, this is my very first one, but it's apparently Capcom's biggest selling game is Monster Hunter World. So not even Street Fighter. Like, it's Monster Hunter World. Or Resident Evil, which it staggers, like, blows my mind.
Alright.
So are you gonna pull out your 3DS and play some Monster Hunter for you with me after World, right? I don't even know where my 3DS is right now. It's somewhere over here. But I'm gonna I just noticed I'm at the 2 hour mark, so I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna refill my drink. I mean, I'm standing, but I'll make sure to get up and stretch and all that. So, I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. I'll be right back. Please entertain B. Thank you.
I get you fuckers all to myself now.
Be a little good. I'll be back.
How we doing on this fine... What day is it? Sunday. How we doing? How we doing, everybody? It's first week of April. Actually, yeah, it's the 7th. The first week of April has come to a close. How was everybody's Easter Sunday? Did you eat food, I assume? Did you consume the chicken ovulation? Chicken ovulation. I got this new hard-boiled egg maker, and I can get them perfect, like the way I like them every time. I personally like hard-boiled eggs when the yolk in the middle of the yolk is nice and gooey, you know, because I think it has a better umami flavor than when the yolk is little gooey in the middle. But you can but if you're like the type who, like, if that's like a big food for you, you can like cook them all the way too. Just don't overcook your eggs, because if you overcook the eggs, they come like a super bouncy ball, and it's like a big thing of rubber in your mouth. And I mean, you know, some people like the rubbers in their mouth, but I can't recommend them. But yeah, you can get this like really good hard-boiled egg maker, and you don't have to fuss with the stovetop and you know, figure out how long you need to boil the water and how long you need to let the eggs sit in there. Like, all you do is you put them in this little machine, you poke a little hole in the bottom, and then you pour some water in and how long you want them to cook for, and then once the water's all evaporated, it stops, and then you can take them to the sink and they're so easy to peel too. Like, if you do hard-boiled eggs the old way, I really recommend poking a little hole in the shell, because something about that makes them really easy to peel. Semi-liquid yolk. Oh, isn't it? I like a good runny yolk in my fried eggs too. but it's just nice and creamy and good. Oh, or like when you like after you like cook some freshly steamed rice, and you crack an egg in there. Oh, bitch. Gross when cold. I think hard-boiled eggs cold are still pretty good. It's hard to make a bad egg, yeah. This is raw or something. Well, I think like I said, I like a good runny yolk, but like with the white stuff raw, a little bit too much like snot consistency. So that's a little bit, that's a bit out of my comfort zone. Although I do crack a whole raw egg into hot rice and mix it around, and basically it bastes the egg a bit, and it's really good. It's really good, guys. Snoot juice. Well, technically an egg coming out of the cloaca would be coot juice. Sorry. Anyway, what's coming up? See, so we got April, we got Easter out of the way. I don't think we got any holidays for a while. I remember like after like going to school, when you had like you had Halloween, you had like Thanksgiving, and you had Christmas, and then you had New Year's, and then like there's this big lull in holidays that you had to like kind of go through, and I remember hating that in school because it felt like from then to the stretch of summer like took forever. Cloaca is used for both eggs and shit. This is true. Personally, I'm kind of
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, hey. We're just talking about good, innocent things here. Anyway.
Oh, was it sarcastic? I don't know. I haven't caught up with chat. Hold on.
We're talking about eggs. I basically spent like the last... How long are you gone? 5 minutes? Talking about eggs.
Was it only 5 minutes? I didn't realize I even switched screens. Semi-liquid yolk is the way to go. Facts. But eggs still need to be warm while eating them. Yes. Gross when cold. Absolutely. However,
I think a hard-boiled egg is good cold.
Yeah, those are fine cold. Welcome back, CK. Jet, in fact, it was tres leche. I told you it was tres leche. Super sweet and moist is the way to go. Sometimes it's too sopping wet. I don't like it like that. The dessert.
Ooh,
Before anybody says anything else. Snoot juice. Cloaca bombs? What?
When they lay the egg but poop all over at the same time, even though I'm not eating the shell. Well, the thing is, when chickens first lays egg, there's like this coating on it. I can't remember what it's called, but basically,
I thought it was just a membrane.
Well, it's on the outside of the shell, and it's basically a coating on it that protects the egg, and so protects the egg, and what people do is they don't have to. It doesn't have to be refrigerated, even if it's unfertilized and all that. It doesn't need to be refrigerated if it has that coating on the shell. But once they wash off that coating, which is what processed eggs do, then it has to be refrigerated.
Right.
But yeah, that coating, people will. I watch a lot of different videos on TikTok, and sometimes I watch people collecting eggs, and they're like, oh yeah, this is it looks like a really nasty coating on the egg, but they're able to keep their eggs on the countertop for a month, while it still has that coating. And he's like, oh yeah, but if you need to wash it off, just keep in mind that it needs to be refrigerated now.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yes, I like my eggs runny or sunny side up, right? Like the egg.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs I'll eat. But an omelet's how I'll eventually eat. I just feel like omelets a lot. At least the way they typically make omelets here, how they stuff them full of other foods and stuff. If you make a simple omelet, then yeah, I'll eat that. That's fine. But sometimes when you let's say you get one at Denny's, it's like a fucking badass burrito, and I'm like, I can't eat all that.
No, I like I like omelets when they're more like a taco, where like you have like a layer
kinda
of,
flip 'em, yeah.
where you have like a layer of the cheese and the meat, not really when it's integrated, you know. Um,
Yeah, it's just scrambled eggs. The code is kept in general in Europe, so eggs are never in the section of the refrigerated section of an egg store, of a grocery store. Noted.
wow.
Noted.
Okay.
I am planning on finally getting my passport. I should have enough money after to get it because apparently it's gonna be like 200 plus, which is fine because this is my first time getting one, so I don't have like a booklet or anything to keep it in.
Oh yeah. I was like, well, like I was. This is my thought process. You finally get a passport, didn't you? Don't you need one to go to Puerto Rico, because Puerto Rico is like the awkward stepson of the United States. You don't need one to go there.
Nope. Just come and go as I please.
Yeah, yeah.
Anytime anybody's like, go back to your country, I'm like, I'll just come right back.
Can't get rid of me.
I almost inhaled my drink wrong.
What kind of egg does this bird lay? Let's see here.
Is it gonna be a Pokemon?
Oh, a prickly
You got me
pear.
there, Chris.
A prickly pear. That's what
A prickly pear, yeah.
That's the egg.
I'm good. I'm fine. It's all good.
You okay, Jen? Don't
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
die.
I'm good.
Don't die. Don't die.
No, I'm gonna die a different way, not by choking my drink. Perfectly frank, I'll probably die doing something fucking stupid.
Aww.
It's okay. It's either that or the cancer. I don't have cancer. I'm just saying.
God, you could
Statistically.
fucking give me a goddamn heart attack. I got somebody. So
Sorry.
don't do that to me, Jen. Okay. The thing is, so there's a thing that ran in my family. My grandma had it called the BRCA gene, the BRCA. The two types of it, and you can basically, if you have one of them, you're more susceptible to cancer. And it's like a 50-50 if you pass it on to your kids. And we finally got my dad's like DNA like tested to see if he has it, and luckily he got the good coin flip. He doesn't have it, so
Oh, good.
because then it would be a coin flip if my brother and I had it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank God, because that would be like, oh, cool. That's something to look forward. That's something to look forward to. But
Today I learned.
yeah. So yeah, get your DNA tested, not because, do 23andMe, because the thing is there's Ancestry and there's 23andMe. Ancestry is more about ancestry. 23andMe offers like more health facts. It is an extra $100 if you want to do it through them, but if you want to know what you're susceptible to, what's in your DNA, like what could be a problem later in life, I think it's worth it. If you have if that's in your budget, kind of thing.
Hey, B.
What?
Sophie paid our tax.
Oh, ooh.
Sophie, you're so amazing.
Holy shit!
Right?
What the fuck? This is
Fuck.
amazing. What the
What
fuck?
the hell?
What the hell? What the fuck? Look at
Yes,
that.
give the frogs butt cheeks.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at those hot sassy hands. Dang, and that's a background too, man. Like,
Right?
I bitch all the time about like me needing to just suck it up and do backgrounds, but do I ever fucking suck it up and do backgrounds? Nope.
Some backgrounds, but I'm like, don't pay attention to that. Just look at this instead.
I'm still trying to figure out if this hand looks okay. I think it looks okay.
The hand looks fantastic.
The finger looks a little fat, but I don't want to give.
But yes, on the frogs giving them butt cheeks, that shouldn't even be a question. Please do.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Give them what's the rain frogs? The ones that look like angry little potatoes. They got little butts. They got little butts. This is funny.
They got little
butts.
butts.
Too bad Hannah would know what I'm talking about. She those are her favorite frogs, I think. They squeak angry squeaks, and they got little butts. Like, that's all you need to know about them.
Oh, Sonny. I have one for you. I was doodling your mister earlier. I didn't finish him though, but and then I was trying to draw Ray in a tuxedo, and I kind of got there. I don't know why I find collared shirts so freaking difficult to draw. I think it's because they're so otherwise like very stiff and straight, and it just kind of throws me off. Also, this hand's not too bad. Not too shabby.
Oh, look at that. That's a pretty fucking awesome hand. Thank you.
I want a common brain frog so bad, but they're not common in the pet trade, so I don't want to walk out one. Too many risks. Fair.
Yeah,
Totally fair.
yeah. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, there's like a lot of videos of people having pets like red pandas as or opossums or or sables or something like that as pets. And the thing is, you know that those are wild animals. They should not have those as pets. But it's at the same time, you see all these cute videos of them sleeping. Like, chances are they're also like, they're either like in Russia or some kind of country in Asia, because they don't have like exotic, like a lot of exotic pet laws or anti-exotic pet laws in those countries, from what I understand, especially in Russia, I think. But it's like, it's like, oh, look at the cute video. Oh, but they really shouldn't be having that as a pet. But oh, look at the cute video. Oh, but they really should not be having that as a pet. it's like, oh man.
I know I have Swift having a pet fox, but they're actually illegal to own in Maryland as a pet. You can't have them as a pet. Rehabilitation, sure. They're like in a sanctuary.
I would say
not as a pet.
say artistic liberties. You get a free pass.
Oh hell yeah, I'm taking artistic liberties on that one. But
There are videos out there of people who have pet, like one lady especially. I admire a lot. She does have pet foxes, but basically half of her videos are like, this is why you do not want a pet fox. Like
oh no, they're loud. They pee on everything.
They can't be fully housebroken. You can't give them dog kibble. They actually need full protein diets.
Carnivore,
yeah. It's like yeah, like you think I'm living the dream, but you have to. This is your entire life if you're doing this, you know.
Yeah. It's like when I watch that lady from Save a Fox Rescue on YouTube sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
She lets the foxes inside. What do they immediately do? They pee.
Yeah.
She's like, no. But then I can see when she has hardwood floors. So I'm like, yep, there you go.
Oh, that's the thing with Tora. Like, okay, so Tora, she's not allowed outside. We try to keep her inside, but sometimes because my parent, because she will sneak out. She will run between your legs and sneak out. And I've gotten better at preventing her from going outside. But the funniest thing is that when she's outside all day, like, because we can't fucking find her, the first thing she does when she comes inside is that she uses the litter box. And I'm just like, you were outside all fucking day, and now you have to pee. But really, it's probably more like a safety thing, you know? Like you're in an enclosed space now, and you feel safe here. Because the thing is, when you're like, man, I've peed outside a few times, and there's nothing more vulnerable than having your bare ass exposed to the natural elements.
Yeah.
So I can't really blame her too much.
I think that's the only time I ever have actual penis envy. It's just that fact.
Oh god. Man, like I don't like some. Okay, context is that I'm very I joke. I make the most lewdest jokes ever, but I'm very asexual, and like the thing is though, like I don't really like having a cave of untold horrors between my legs.
You don't like having a void?
I don't like having a cave of untold horrors between my legs. But the the idea of having something between your legs all the fucking time, and from what I
Doesn't
hear,
sound great.
no, and from when I hear there's a thing called like ball sweat, and when the balls will stick to to the side of your leg, and I'm just like,
You just gotta go like this.
I'm just like, that sounds horrible. That sounds like a goddamn nightmare to
And
have to.
apparently, sometimes you can sit on them.
Oh, what?
I don't know how.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
no. Oh my god.
That sounds awful.
New fear unlocked. Oh god.
Oh no, I set up my fed nuts.
Oh no. Like, we're worried about zippers too, I guess, is also a thing.
I mean, you have to worry about those anyway.
Yeah.
I would say in general.
Oh
but
yeah. Pubes are still a thing, yeah. Ugh.
that's the best though, Sonic. The sticky bone.
Sticky balls. Ugh. Man, I got sensory issues all the time anyway. Like having a sensory issue to a part of your body that's just always clinging to your leg. Like, man, hard
Well, I mean-
pass.
I think at this point it's also depending on what kind of underwear you have.
Yeah, this is
So,
true. This
if
is
they're a
true.
little bit more free, I can see why it would be a problem. If it's a little bit more snug.
Less hot health complications too, right? Because having having
Yeah.
having the fucking complicated factory that we're born with is like, oh man, what it's an easier
Not to have,
question.
but to see.
It's an easier question to ask. What can't go wrong with it, what can. Jesus. Alrighty.
I saw a video. I mean, the video was gay as shit. I'm gonna preface it with that. But it led to a dude. They were in a pool, and the dude's like submerged like half of his face,
Mm-hmm.
and then he slowly starts coming out. It was just this big guy, not like muscular, but that fat fit.
Yeah, like dead bod.
Not even dad bod. Like you could tell this dude lift, but he's not cut.
Okay.
And then he walks out and he's just wearing like I guess like a Speedo, but it's like, dude, I had so many thoughts about that. I was just sitting there like, he was just, bam. You know how sometimes those wrestlers got that fat body, but they're
Yeah.
like just fucking tanks like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if I can find it on. It was on Twitter. I don't know if it's locked to the nether, but yes, I'll find it because it was also a TikTok video. Also, Jen, can I just say thank you a billion million filajillion times for sharing my post on your stories? Of course, I love to see your arts on there. Of course. But what about you get a pad wing? Dude, that is like the worst accidental wax.
Wait, pad wing. Oh no!
put the pad
on.
Yeah.
Accidental Brazilian.
You just like, okay, just breath.
Fucking hate that. Oh man. Like
Let me
like
see if I can find this.
it's like
Uh-huh.
either I gotta like the whole. It's like tampons. I don't like shoving stuff up there. I hate.
I don't
using,
either.
I hate using tampons, but like.
I do
Like
not
pad,
tampons
but
either.
pads is like, oh cool. Now I gotta feel like I gotta wear a fucking diaper that's pulling my pubes out all day. It's just
It's the worst.
why is like having like all of that just like the worst experience ever every day all the time?
I just.
And this is what I was saying earlier. I wish I had a cloaca where everything just comes out of one hole, where it's like that sounds like the fucking dream to me. Like, oh man, like just one hole to fucking worry about shit. Nothing, no other surprises. Like, ugh. Birds and reptiles got a lucky man.
Okay, that's not a big guy. That's just a skinny, muscular guy. That's not a big guy. Maybe if I write gay as shit at the end, we'll give you this.
Like how gay men draw great gay men, where they're like
I don't know, all those dudes in that pool were gay. There's no shot they were.
like plushy almost, you know.
That guy would make a good pillow. God damn it. I don't have the Padwing Fear anymore. Reusable cloth pads with buttons for. I've been looking into those, actually. But I don't know. I wear the underwear that's like more of shorts, right?
Oh yeah.
So you can't like wrap those around those like that because of the leg, basically. So I've also been looking at the reusable ones where it has like the pad built in, but I've read some of them have like materials that are not good for you, and I'm like, fuck. If anybody have, I can't use the panties themselves because here, I'll just, this part that goes around your thigh, because my thighs rub together, sometimes I chafe a lot in that area.
Oh yeah, same, yeah.
I don't know how the period panties would be.
I hate skin touching skin. Like that's
yeah. So yeah, exactly, Moise. I wear like the briefs that are made for ladies kind of thing. But I don't like tampons. I don't like how they feel. They make me feel
like you got a cork in you.
You're?
Like you have a cork. I have a cork. Cool, I have a cork in me. Nice.
I did try a the cup.
Oh, no, I can't. Ugh.
But the one I tried, I don't think was a good fit for me, and it just hurt the whole time. So I just didn't use it. I haven't tried again. So I've just been sticking to what I know currently. So. Damn, I don't think I can find it. Yeah, okay, it's just lost to the nether. I can't find it. That's the one thing sometimes about the internet. It's just I can't. Unless I favorite the thing, it's not gonna pop up again.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah. I wanted you to see him too, cause he was just a slab of meat, dude. Want to see a hyper butcher mask women back muscles? That one TikTok account is just a lesbian that chops wood. Yeah, dude, like, she's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not good for using pads, so I switched to tampons. Mine are just vents that hold more stuff in. Fair. I used to... Here. They basically look like these, but they're made for ladies. They're kind of like this. Like this type, and they have like the elastic band. Because I tried the ones that were shorter, right? But what would happen is they would roll up and basically become panties, and then the same problem would happen.
Ugh.
And then I tried to get them in a bigger size so there would be like more stretch factor or whatever. Same deal. And I'm like, I have to get them longer to prevent them from rolling up. That's like my eternal problem. Sometimes people are able to wear like the short shorts. I can't wear short shorts, dude. Nobody wants to hear the thighs slapping. At least not in public. So this is what I generally wear, is this type of underwear. Simply because it also keeps me from chafing on my thighs. But I did get this cream that bicyclists use, actually, that you can rub on the inside of your thighs or any other body part that may constantly, you know, rub. And it's actually helped a lot to minimize that chafing and all that, which is fucking great. The cloth press are from a German small business. They just barely deliver to Austria and Switzerland now, but they did share the name of a U.S. creator on TikTok. So in cloth hats once, I can see if I... Yeah, sure. That I would love to check it out and see. Because if I can stop, you know, having to buy a bunch of pads. I did find some good pads though. Because I stopped using... I don't use them unless I'm in a fix, basically. Because some of them have like rayon and stuff, and that's not good for your parts.
Mm-hmm.
So I opted for like just cotton ones, and they've been way better. My cramps have lessened. I mean, they're still there, don't get me wrong, but they're not as bad as they could be. Yeah, but anything that can help me be more comfortable just in my day-to-day, perfect. Especially because I have a physical job at times.
Especially since I'm uncomfortable all the time everywhere else, right?
Mm-hmm. That's why I always get asked, I'm like, why do you wear baggy clothes? Cause I'm not super big-chested, but my arms are bigger. So if I get like a small t-shirt, it's tight right here on the shoulder. Hi, Hannah. ¿Cómo estás, linda?
No.
So I have to usually opt for like a bigger size, but then that means this becomes like a fucking sack. So I've just opted for like really nice t-shirts now. Blouses are typically okay. Unless they're like short sleeve blouses, then I'm just doomed. But pants, I've just been going for the ones with the elastic waist too. Way more comfortable for me now. Because otherwise the button digs into my tummy or my belly button, and I don't like that. So
That doesn't sound... Yeah, that sounds...
now, and I'm like, I'm grown. You know what? I can actually buy whatever the fuck I want. My mom, last time I saw my mom, she actually said, "You always look really comfy in your clothes." And I'm like, I can show you where I got these. She's like, yeah. Because she understands the struggle. I am her daughter, after all. I look a lot like her. No sleeve long blouses are my fave. So, like, you mean like sleeveless? Hanging in here? Como yo estoy bien. Bueno, estoy bien. It suddenly got really dark in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this light. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit better. What are you doing, hon? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Sleeveless, that's the word. Gotcha. I'm glad I don't have to wear dress clothes to work anymore, because I would do laundry and then have to sit there and iron blouses and dress pants. And I'm like, I really don't miss that. It was like a whole day affair. I watched so many movies doing that, though. I've been trying to find clothes that have bigger clothes, masculine, and not cost me more than tattoos do. Yeah, for real. I've just been sometimes opting for men's clothes sometimes. Obviously, it doesn't always have a good fit for me. I've been around a bit less, been dumb and tired. It's because Mercury, like B said, Mercury is in the microwave again, and all of us are tired.
Yeah, Mercury's in the microwave, and we got a solar eclair coming up.
Solar eclair. I just got that you said that earlier. Fuck.
What, I just say nonsense before? I mean,
I thought you just said the eclipse, so I didn't pay it any mind.
yeah.
Dishwasher unloaded and refilled with lasagna, same dishes. Nice. I've hated every second finding clothes after gaining weight. So tricky. It is tricky.
Mm-hmm.
It's so it is discouraging when you go to wear a pair of pants that you really like and they don't fucking go up past your your thighs. You're like, oh, bye. Men's clothes aren't meant to be worn on people. That is true. That is very true. I usually go for the shirts. Men's t-shirts, like, okay. But for the pants, no. You're right. It is some trial and error for sure.
Sometimes you have to, like with anything in life, you have to go through a lot of what you don't want before you can find what you do want.
Well, yeah, I wasn't trying to imply it to you that, like, just buy guys' clothes that'll work. No, absolutely not. Like, sometimes when I used to wear Converse shoes, I'd buy the guys' Converse shoes because they tended to be wider and would fit my feet better. But that's also before they started including, like, the wide version of the size for women as well. But that, that was a long time ago. I don't wear those anymore. Okay, I think I might be done practicing hair. Let's see. We can just pick a pose and go for that. I currently only have 2 pairs of jeans really fitting. Good thing we're approaching yoga pants weather. Man, all year is yoga pants weather. Is this the One Piece character? I see Usopp. Where? Oh, on the bottom left? No. I was just practicing hairstyles. I don't really have anything to try and do today, so I was just practicing. Oh yeah, I'm just... Because sometimes, on the comic basis, if I want to draw, like, let's say, background characters where, like, co-workers or an employee, bringing Swift out or whatever, I want to be able to kind of just have a basis of, like, hey, I can make this one or I can make this one real quick. So it's not just a faceless figure. It kind of maybe has a little bit more substance. It's not going to be a recurring character, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of work to it, but still feel a little bit more real, if that makes... I don't know what I'm trying to fucking say here. I just don't want it to be a faceless, bald NPC, basically. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just think it's also good to practice anyway. Thank you, Hannah. I could wear yoga pants the entire year. My coworkers would get daily heart attacks, though. I wish I could wear yoga pants to work. But they don't mind the cargo pants, which is what my other preferred pants are. Which helps, because then I can just stuff my multi-tool in there for work. If I need a knife or a screwdriver, it's fine. It is getting easier now to find some mask clothes in women's, especially when it comes to pants, but before I truly found my style. I had to wear nothing but old lady looking clothes at the ripe old age of 15. Yeah, that's great. Oh, I'm sorry, moist. I can wear them to work. It's more cold. More the cold in winter. Ah! Right. They were shocked to see me wear zip-up hoodies the entire winter. I don't know what's the deal about some people just straight up hating hoodies. Oh, it's so unprofessional. Fuck off. It's just comfy. Shut up. Jackets are sometimes kind of stiff, you know? Like no jacket or coat, just hoodies. I mean, they're just easy. I like hoodies. They're just easy, personally. Oh, here. Actually, this is kind of what the guy in the video looked like. I don't have the video, but this is kind of what he looked like. He was like that fat, muscular. Speaking of hoodies, he's asking about the hoodie. This is fan art of Fat Gum from My Hero. Which I really like, actually.
Oh, I just got to the Fat Gum part in the anime.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like Fat Gum. He's a good character.
Yeah, I like him.
So I can wear a hoodie at work as long as it's a zip up. Because if I'm going somewhere, I can just unzip the shirt and then show my work polo where it says the company name. If it's a pullover like this one, I can't. So that's really the only beef they had with it at work. Obviously, nothing offensive on said hoodie.
Yeah.
That's a obvious one to me. Hmm. I realized how much I hated my old style when I went to school on a dress-down day, Catholic school blues, and I had the same shirt on as the drama teacher. I wanted to burn my clothes after that. Damn. Sorry, boys. I still can commiserate with the wearing the school uniform and then having like a color day is what we used to call it, where you could wear regular clothes. As long as they still adhere to the school rules. So you can't wear like anything showing the midriff or whatever. Which is crazy because 98-degree weather, hello. But they're also great for regulating temperature. I can control this. Yeah, exactly! Exactly! Look! Hello! Can't do that with a jacket, like you said. I've only got the end battle left, but procrastinate. Happy B, welcome back. I don't like a jacket or coat. It doesn't look like I'm about to leave again when I wear it. Yeah, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. I live in a hoodie otherwise. I can't wait to see frog butt cheeks, dude. I can't wait to see those frog cheeks. It's gonna be excellent. What's up, Kev? How you doing? Let's make this one small because I'm struggling with those hands and I don't want to deal with it right now. So off you go over here. Actually, hold on. Fucked up the resize there. I'm good, just chilling, just getting some art practice in because I dove into Monster Hunter as you saw, and I just came back up for air, so. I'm gonna take a shower and then decide whether to read the rest of the evening or talk with cleaning the studio. So leave cleaning the studio for later. Read tonight. Enjoy your shower. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Just in case you don't come back. I appreciate you and your art. What song is this? Oh, this is from 15. That's why I didn't recognize it.
Biffy, yeah.
You
Aw,
posted what you done
thanks.
so far? Let me see.
Thanks, Hannah.
Oh
Okay.
my god, look at this. Hold on. Can I show it on stream? Moist, please.
I get
The frog butt cheek.
these.
Look at these butt cheeks, dude.
Aw, that's cute.
Oh my god. And those
That's-
lily pads are solid.
Are those its rib butts? Huh?
Look
Ah!
at those butts. They're looking excellent. Thank you for sharing. Oh, BP requested head pats. There you go. Go some good head pats in. Oh shit! Hold on. Sorry. Too vigorous head patting there. It's kind of funny that when I draw fingers, I have to count how many fingers I'm drawing. Do you do that? 'Cause I feel like if I don't, I forget.
Sometimes when I do my mark creatures with the 4 fingers, I don't need to, but 5 fingers
Look.
sometimes. Obviously, more fingers makes it harder to remember how many fingers you need.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I definitely count on my fingers all the time.
Oh yeah, same.
My characters.
It's really awesome when you're like at a when you're working customer service and you're at a cash register and you need to figure out like. God, it's always so cool when you do it in front of people. Yeah, love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Love that for me.
Are you really counting your fingers? I'm like, yeah. So what? What's the matter? I would just whip out the phone and use the calculator. People are like, "Are you really doing that?" I'm like, "Do you want this to be accurate or not?"
Yeah.
Like, are we really doing this? I just bought a cheap drawing tablet to get back into drawing. Yay! I haven't drawn anything in over 10 years, so it'll be bad for. That's totally fine, dude. Once you get over that first hurdle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then it's all downhill, and you'll never be the same again.
You'll never be the same again.
I mean, the real like death spiral is when you start indulging into your OCs, and then it's like.
Yeah, then you make original characters, and then it's really downhill. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
no, and
No, dude, I'm so happy.
This is where my brain goes when I need to like disassociate and maladaptive daydreaming. Like, man, I need to not be in this moment right now. Let me just retreat into and think about my OCs for a bit here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm just a pretty face. I didn't get the brains for math.
Yes.
Sometimes when I would fuck up, I'd be like, at least I'm cute. most people would laugh.
And what
I'd
if
be
you
like,
didn't?
yeah, okay.
What if you didn't get the cute either? What if you're just ugly and dumb?
Then it's still funny.
Jen, come. Really?
Because
really?
Huh?
You're bullying me? You're bullying it out.
Oh, no. Oh, baby, no. I wasn't trying to imply you weren't cute or anything.
No, no,
I'm
no.
sorry.
No. I mean, no. I meant the redeems. That's what I meant.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, I thought...
We're
Okay,
doing a
good.
dual stream, and you're bullying me.
Hell yeah, make sure you take care of yourself. I'm gonna come down over there and make you do it.
Fine. Water.
Bleh.
Switch. There we go. No, I didn't. I was the one that called me, ugly and dumb first. I didn't take it.
Okay, well, you're not ugly or dumb, okay? Just laying that out there. But if the
I'm
person
ugly-
didn't find
you're
me
right,
cute,
you're right.
then
I'm ugly, dumb, and gross. I'm a triple threat, baby.
But like, if the customer didn't think I was agreeing with me on the cute part, then I'm like, okay, it's still funny to me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But what if I have too much trauma? Then you create Berserk. Which, by the way, if you're not familiar with Berserk, it's a very dark fantasy. And when I say dark, I'm
Too much
mean
tr-
that.
Wait, what? Wait, you say that you can't create because you have too much trauma? Have you never met somebody with OCs before?
Man, poor Swiss about to...
that quote, the thing that became a quote in Vid's stream. God gave me trauma because otherwise he knew it'd be too powerful.
Yeah, right? But seriously, I'm happy that you bought a drawing tablet to try out and see if it's and do art again. That always makes me happy.
Yeah.
I went like 8 years without not making much art, and that's a big regret.
Mm-hmm. The world needs more art, not less art, especially with AI. God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Look at the fraction of the power they need to create what we create, dude.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. And yet they're all
They
fucking
would've-
over Google. Like, I tried to look up, like, I needed to be reminded what, like, some good goat legs look like. And then here comes a picture with goat with 3 legs, and 2 of the legs are merged together. And I'm like, cool, thanks. This will definitely help me be a better artist. Thank you. Thank you for this.
Thank you for this piece of shit.
Oh,
Can't even
God.
get a fucking goat accurately. Anyone who thinks you're not cute are just factually, objectively wrong. Not everyone's cup of tea, and I get that.
Some people prefer coffee.
I'm definitely coffee. But if you like tea, then that's okay.
I'm juice. that's what I am. I'm juicy juice.
You are juicy. Hey. You were like, no, Jet.
That juice is called that juice is called sweat.
Oh, I mean, it's all good.
Oh man, summer's coming.
Yeah, I'm kind of dreading that because
No!
I'm still working at a warehouse, and they were like, "Yeah, Jen, it gets hot in the summer." I'm like, "Okay." I have a fan that sits under my desk. I'm ready.
No, I don't like summer.
No
It
worries,
gets-
CK.
We don't even get the worst of it. It just gets dry hot here. But it's still bad. It's still sweaty season. I don't like being
Oh no,
sweaty.
Maryland gets that nice humid heat because of the sea level.
I'm not the one destroying the world. Why do I gotta suffer?
Mm. I can't wait to be stuck in Baltimore during the middle of summer now.
Ugh.
Not to completely change the subject, but now with that bridge going,
Yeah,
my commute.
I
Yeah.
was wondering how that's faring out because that's gonna take like
So far, in relation to me, it's been okay.
Okay.
When we'd had to go to the other site, my boss is usually the one doing the driving. She's way better at figuring out where to go if one road is closed. Not me. I'm just like computing. I don't know. So she's the one usually driving. But so far, so good. It's just sometimes we have to go through the city in order to loop around instead of just the straight shot that it used to be. So.
Ugh.
But in the long run, yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Like it's gonna take probably like a whole year for them to rebuild that because that was a big long bridge, wasn't it?
Oh, I'm not even expecting it to be done in a year, to be perfectly honest.
Really? Wow.
I mean, the initial one took I want to say 4 to 7. Hold on.
I never actually followed up. Did they figure out like were they able to save more people, or is that just like a whole another can of worms?
At the base of the bridge, there was EMS services, like there was a police station there.
Uh-huh.
Because accidents happen, and then that way they could respond quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So when the cargo ship sent the SOS signal, the cops were able to stop traffic.
Oh, really?
However, whoever was already on there, if they didn't get across,
they're gone. They're done.
There was a construction crew there that was working there. Yeah. They were able to... 2 made it out alive. They were able to, as far as I know, they were able to recover 2 bodies, but the other ones are gone.
That's horrible.
Yeah. But they were able to at least respond quickly from the SOS. It's just there wasn't enough time.
That's horrible.
And a cargo ship that big, I don't know if any bridge would have really been able to survive it, to be perfectly honest. So, let's see. How long did it take to build? Continuous project. Yeah, this bridge was built in the 70s. I don't remember exactly how many years. I had read it fairly recently when it happened. What, 2 weeks ago now? Shit. And I think it had been like 4 or 5 years that it took to build. Granted, technology is much better than it used to be, so it might be even shorter. But they're probably going to try and make it better than it used to be, obviously. Biden did say they were going to help divert a bunch of funds to help, because that's a big throwaway, right? Because otherwise they have to take a tunnel through the city, and hazard materials are... There's 2 tunnels. There's the Herbert Tunnel, and then there's the Fort McHenry Tunnel. But you can't... Anything with hazardous materials cannot go through the tunnel, obviously. If that were to go, that's game over.
Yeah.
Because these tunnels go underwater. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what the bridge was used for a lot, was for that kind of transport as well. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not my area of expertise, except that it sucks for work.
It's just, yeah, it's gonna be a pain to deal with for the foreseeable future, basically.
Yeah. I told you about it? Yeah. Like, I woke up to it, and Ryan and Vid, who are in the UK, were like, yo, Jenna, bridge fell in Baltimore. I'm like so groggy, and Sam tells me that it was Key Bridge, and I'm just thinking that maybe like a boat like scrapped it, you know, and I'm like, okay.
The whole
and he's
thing,
like, no, it fell, and I'm like, what? And then I freaked out because I have coworkers that, here, to kind of give you an idea. So I work right here, and then we have a site over here, and this was what the bridge basically. I work like in this general area, and then we have another site over here. Like, you go over to the bridge, and the other site was there. So I have 2 coworkers that go in there at 5 in the morning. So I didn't have a time frame for when it happened, and I immediately, like, my stomach fell, and I'm like, oh no, fuck. And Sam's like, no, it's happened like 1 in the morning, so now I know they're okay. But like the idea, still, I'm like, oh my god, because that bridge had traffic at all times of the night, day and night, by the way. It wasn't like it was empty at night or anything. There's traffic. There was traffic going through all times of the day. So I'm like, holy shit. So I go into work, and I talk to my boss, and I'm talking to her, and she's like, you didn't see the video, did you? And I'm like, there's video? She's like, yeah. And then when I saw the video, and I'm like, that like really stunned me. Like, I almost cried. I was like, oh, fuck. So, yeah. Sucks.
Yeah,
it was fried chicken. I fried it in the air fryer.
It's like, yeah, something that is a part of your everyday life, and now it's like, dang, like.
Yeah, exactly, Kim.
I don't know. It's a shock. It's shocking. You know, it shocks your system.
Yeah, that shit folded. Like, Yeah, and then her and I are sitting there in the truck because we just had taken that bridge last week. You know, we were supposed to take that bridge that same day to deliver stuff, and now we were just like, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait till tomorrow because, you know,
Wow. It's just
and we were just like, that could have been us. She's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
yeah. Like that's the thing. Like, and the thing is, it gives you like an idea just like how every bit of support on a bridge is so important to the whole bridge. Like one thing goes and the whole thing goes, and I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
They're really easy to feel almost too comfortable on them, I guess. But
I don't know. I joked about white knuckling through the bridge, like driving it, but it was just more of a height issue for me because bridges go up high, and I'm like, I'm high up. I don't like this, but like it's just driving over a bridge. It wasn't like necessarily dangerous. It was actually built relatively well as far as bridges go, but like what Kev said, that cargo ship was huge. Nothing was gonna survive that hit, man, and it wasn't even going that fast. So yeah, so we were just kind of sitting there for the rest of the week, like, this is gonna suck ass. Because that wasn't my first time going. I was going through that bridge even when I worked at the other branch fairly regularly, because we had another site there, right? There's that whole area is like Amazon warehouses and McCormick and stuff like that, like big warehouse company type buildings. So. But so far, it's been okay traffic-wise and all that stuff. It hasn't really changed a lot, like, as far as for me yet. But yeah, like the day I had to get off the internet because then you have your fucking little internet sleuths trying to figure out what happened and then theorizing, and I was just getting so fucking mad. I'm like, I can't.
yeah.
I'm gonna start beef with random people.
Yeah. The moment you feel like you need to fight with somebody in the comments is the moment to get off.
Yeah, and then they're shitting on the mayor like it was his fault, and he's like,
some people
and then
just,
like they're shitting on him like, oh well, he was dressed like a hoodlum. Like, bro, he got called at like 1:40 in the morning, and he probably just grabbed the first thing he could put on and rolled out. Like, are you weren't expecting him to wear a fucking 3-piece suit? Are you for real?
What? Like that's the wrong thing to be focused on right now, bitches. Like blatant. Okay, obviously blatant would be blatant, but this is not something to fucking like take a magnifying glass and evaluate every decision in a moment of crisis. Jesus Christ.
Oh no, dude, that was a racist dog whistle. That's what that was.
Ugh.
Not even a dog whistle. That was plainly obvious to be what it was.
Yeah. Let's make this political. Like that would be like a moment where like, okay, you're making it unnecessary political. That would be actually the time to use that argument, because most of the time people use that argument like, oh, when someone's like, oh, but when talking about like, yeah, like human rights and stuff like that.
Anyway, yes. So so the on-site that I work at, that's their site across the bridge. So we were telling them, we're like, hey, if we need something delivered over there, give us some time, because bridge. They're like, oh yeah, because it was like a day after, and they're like, oh yeah, right, of course, yeah.
Yeah, the tragedy our cities going through. Yeah, that thing.
To be fair, it had just happened, so it hasn't like kind of clicked yet, how it's going to change everything. I remember when someone in a dump truck was driving on the Burlington Skyway with a bucket up at a 75-degree angle. Dude, fuck shit up. Oh my god. I destroyed that bitch internet. But I mean, like, I know as every American's probably very, very aware of the shitty. There's been no maintenance on bridges and stuff basically, and a lot of them look like crap and are crumbling. So like the infrastructure needs some work, just in general. So yeah. And then Jersey had that earthquake last week, and it was like
Oh yeah.
there were. I don't think
Yeah.
there were anything damaged, but everybody was just going, "What the fuck?"
What's going on? Is this the end of the world as we know it?
My boss's partner was on a conference call from people in Jersey and Pennsylvania and up that way, and they were like, "Are we having an earthquake? What the fuck?" And that's how I found out was through her. I had that recently. One of my favorite reptile breeder YouTubers died from. Dude, I'm sorry. He taught me how to successfully breed my own reptiles. He helped provide so many morphs of ball pythons for the pet trade. And he deserved it. What the fuck? That's like, see, that specific cancer, that's what took my mother-in-law and then took my fucking cat. So like to say that he deserved it, I
That's fucked up.
fucked up.
Cancer is not karma.
That's not karma, no. I hope those people never have the cold side of the pillow ever again.
I hope that those people never reproduce.
Mm.
Can you imagine, like, people raising kids without an ounce of empathy?
Yeah, I checked in. I checked in with BP right away. I'm like, bro, I heard you had an earthquake. You good? He's like, yeah. I didn't feel anything. I'm like, okay.
He was like, we had an earthquake?
Yeah, that's basically his reply was like, we had an earthquake.
Man, what? So I live in northern Montana. We don't get a lot of natural disasters up here. We don't get earthquakes. We don't get like the worst we get is probably floods. But even then, I never lived in a place that got hit hard with floods. But we get aftershocks from California every so often. And the first time I really felt like an aftershock from an earthquake, I mean, I was terrified. It was like, it's like I'm moving, but it's not me that's moving. It's ground moving. What? And it's oh my gosh, it's like if you live with that all the time, like if that's something that's just part of your life all the time, it's probably not a big deal. Like especially like an like a small little shaky aftershock. But if it's something you've never gone through before, it's like fucking terrifying. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Yeah, especially earthquakes. You literally can't do anything to prepare. They just happen, and you kind of be like, "Oh, I guess I'm dealing with this today."
I guess I'm
And that's it.
dying.
Yeah, you're like, finally, fuck. I'm kidding. But yeah, like earthquakes are honestly pretty scary just because of that factor. Like you can't really
No, you just
like
kinda,
if you're in an area that's prone to them, you can be
you just
about as
gotta,
ready as you
yeah,
can.
you gotta
be.
just ride it out. This is your life now.
Yeah. Well, otherwise, you can't really do it. Like a hurricane, you're like, okay, this one's gonna fucking suck. Let me buckle down. And kind of tornadoes, you can, sort of, but even then, those are pretty sudden too. I do think he did some questionable things in regards to keeping them in mentally stimulating environment, but he did what he did for the love of those animals. Yeah, it doesn't sound like he was a horrible person. Yeah, we don't really get earthquakes up my way. I've been here almost 20 years, and I can tell you we've had one. And that was enough that I still remember it clear as day. Because I was at work,
I would
and I
say
saw the iPads, like, and I'm like, having an earthquake? And a guy who I work with was from California. He's like, yeah, this is an earthquake. And I'm like, you're being very chill about this. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
die.
Die?
Yeah. Guess I'll die now. From what I hear, East Coast gets the hurricanes. That's like that's the East Coast special.
The Hurricane Sandy's.
Yeah.
If they make it, at least where I'm at, if they make it up north that far, typically they're weaker. Sometimes we'll have a fucking menace like Sandy was, where it just fucked up the whole East Coast. But it's not often that they get up this far north, because when they get colder, they lose strength. So they're not as much of a menace. But being from a island in the Caribbean, hurricanes, I'm like, I kind of don't think they're a big deal, but I still prepare. If I hear one's coming up this way. I remember when I was working at the vape shop, we were going to have a hurricane come up this way, and one of the old guys was just flipping the fuck out, right? Just losing his mind. And I'm like, dude, it's not even that strong, right? Like, I'm like, it's going to be fine. And he's like, no, I need to get a power generator. I'm like, you're overblowing this a lot. And he's like, what do you know? I'm like, I lived in fucking Puerto Rico for a long time. I know what the fuck hurricanes are, man. Get the fuck out my face. And I said it like that to him.
Good.
And he's like, ugh, because he just assumed because I was a young person, I didn't know shit. And I'm like, you keep forgetting, young face, not young. Don't fucking treat me like these 20-year-olds over here.
Well, young also doesn't mean in
a necessarily experience.
Yeah.
He was just a shithead. I honestly hope he's no longer with us. Perfectly honest, he was not a great person.
Cool. Yeah. No.
That's not something I say often, but I mean it with that guy.
No, there's definitely people that I think about, like, man, I really hope
I don't know.
that, especially, there's a lot of people in children education where growing up, like, why are you here teaching kids? You are the least, should not be teaching kids. I hope, like, I know,
Sorry,
yeah. Sorry?
sorry, let me say real quick. The shit I heard this man say to me about other people,
Oh.
it wasn't, I'm not gonna repeat, but he was very racist and misogynistic.
Cool.
Just to give you an idea.
Cool.
Surprised, right?
Cool. Love that.
And I'm like, I don't know why the fuck you're saying this shit to me. Get the fuck out of the store. I'm not gonna repeat. I mean, it was some vile fucking shit.
This was a guy
I
who
had
was a
to kick him
customer?
out of the store when he got like that. Yeah, this was a customer.
Jesus Christ.
And then he would be like, well, I was a Vietnam vet. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Get out of here.
I know a black person. I can't be racist.
He actually said that a couple of times. I'm like,
No!
I do not give a fuck.
I was
Goodbye.
joking! I was being so extremely sarcastic.
No, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
No.
So I'm sorry, but like, he was just not a good person.
No.
Like, I'm sorry. My blood pressure's getting up right now.
No,
just
it's
thinking about
okay.
that guy.
No, I just like, oh, I'm gonna say something so ridiculous. It can't be real. Joke's on me.
Ese tipo era un bien hijo de puta. Un cabrón mamabicho. Again, I'm seriously not gonna repeat the stuff he said to me, but
No,
I would have
no.
to tell him to leave.
Like, yeah, no,
He's like, are you? And then he hit me once. Was like, I pay your pay, like, cause I buy stuff, I pay your paychecks, and I was like, unless you're signing them fucking checks, you ain't paying me shit.
Nope.
So get the fuck out of here.
Mm-mm.
Whatever you chose. Cock smoker, man. Like, no. Like, I would see his truck, because of course he drove a truck, right? He drove a pickup. I would see that pickup roll up, and I was like, God damn it, I'm not dealing with this dude today. That's all yours. I'm like, but Jen, he likes you. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm on lunch. I'm dead. I don't know. Make up something.
Jen can't talk to you now because she's dead.
She died. She's over there. She's dead.
Oh, he died.
Okay. I'm literally angry just thinking about that guy. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
listen. Tell me. Okay, who are you driving now?
I'm throwing Swift. I like this picture, so I'm like, maybe I could use it like a cover or something.
Yeah, I love it. It's good. It's like.
I'm so glad I don't work for him facing customer service like that anymore.
Oh no, that's a good thing. I don't miss it either.
The shit people say to you when you're like at a cash register is just obscene sometimes. Like I've heard.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, like cash register, but then also on the phone. Like, if you think
Oh my
you know,
god, yes.
people are you think people and anonymity on online is bad. It's like this is the thing that like I don't like jokes that I don't really like jokes where it's like, oh, the internet was a mistake. Oh, look at all the asshole, like the like, man, these people always fucking existed, and they always found ways to be like the most vile pieces of shit. But it's just that we're more aware of it just because, you know, online is such a like a it's such a like an open and broad thing, and everything's out in the, you know, open. And it's like, I don't know, like there's always been shitty people in the world. It's just that, you know, you're more privy to them now, you know. But
I just sometimes say miss getting punched in the fucking mouth for the stuff they said. That's all.
yeah.
And they don't. That doesn't happen when you're saying that vile shit on the internet.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly, Kurt. The fact, like, you can still, even if you're having a bad day, you can still be amicable.
Mhm.
But then people, at least, I don't know how it is over there, but in the United States, people will be like, why aren't you smiling? You need to smile for the customer. Yeah, there you go. I'll give you the fucking fake ass smile then, if that's such a big deal for you. That same dude would be like, you need to smile more. I'm like, you need to fuck off.
Ugh.
I will say that's the freedom I had at that job, if I could actually tell them to kick rocks, if I wanted to. Just like I had a younger female coworker, and sometimes older guys would do that to her, and I'd be standing nearby, and I would be like, "Don't say that," but she'll smile to you if she wants to. Is our customer service bad right now? They're like, "No." I'm like, "Okay, then just keep going, man." Yeah, exactly. Especially stuff during like Christmas has been forever tainted for me because I work retail through most of my life. And like what's supposed to be a holiday where you get together and spend time with your family has just completely been soured for me because of that.
Yeah, no. It's just, I don't know.
And then they try to give you Bible clothes, and I'm like, get out of here. Yeah, exactly. The customer is always right in matters of taste. Your taste is atrocious right now, so go get out of here. Go on, get. Ugh. Anyway, I was taking the bus to my hair appointment. I was about to get on the bus, and the drivers were switching out. The driver inside was also a woman, and the other driver was a man. The driver inside said that I could board. I went to move. And the male driver put his arm out and said, "You don't go on till I say." I let this dude have it. Oh. What a power trip. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
If you're already getting on, what's the deal? Like, man. Change the subject if you want. Top 3 himbos. Okay. B, what are your top 3 himbos?
Oh, jeez. Fuck. I'm drawing blanks. Okay. I mean, like, Kronk is classic. I mean, the thing is, I'm not really attracted to himbos. They're not really my type. I think they're cute.
Oh, it doesn't have to be
fun,
attraction.
but it's like, so I don't really zero in on them. Oh, Ito from Genshin Impact. He's a himbo. I know, Jen, you probably don't know who he is, Jen, but anybody who plays anyone who plays Genshin, like, Ito is probably my favorite himbo.
Oh wait, is that the Oni?
Yes.
That's the only one I know, bro.
He's the like, man. Like I don't. Okay, I have him as a character. Like it's a gacha game, so I have him as a character. I don't ever play with him though, but just having him is great because every time he's there, like and this is all because of the English voice actor. The English voice actor, like. I know I ranted about I ranted about this before. Like the thing is with Genshin is that because they have to do all these events every fucking month, animation to cost money. You're not going to get very animated characters, but they figured out that if you have a really good voice actor voicing a character, then then you can kind of get away with not them being very animated, like physically. Yeah. But Ito's voice actor just makes the character so amazing, and the character alone is amazing. But yeah, Ito is like so much fun. Anytime he shows up for story events and stuff like that, it's like, oh fuck yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. Baffy's not a himbo. Nothing like look. This is the most snatched waste of all my characters, man.
Exactly. No worries, BP.
I do. If you're just saying in general, Baffy is number one. I do appreciate that. I'm just giving you shit. I meant in general. Okay. I don't want to. They're bad. They're okay. I don't like it. It's all fun. It's all fun.
Yeah.
To make Buff is Buff won't let if you insult Buff. I mean, they definitely won't let you get away with it. But it takes a lot for them to actually be mad. That kind of character, You gotta cross some very heavy lines to get to that point. Am I bleeding?
Did you just ask if you were bleeding?
Yeah, I think I was scratching a spot, and now the spot is wet. It's moist, and I'm like, oh, I must be bleeding. Yeah.
Oh, did you just scratch the scab?
Yeah, something like that.
You want to go take care of that real quick?
Nah, it's fine. Probably should go to the restroom actually, because I need to piddle. It's piddling time, everybody.
Yeah, take break.
All right, I'll be right back.
You guys are all mine now.
Yeah, now Jen can talk to you about eggs for 10 minutes. All right, be right back.
I don't know what you talked to them about.
I talked about a hard-boiled egg maker that I got that makes the best hard-boiled eggs. But anyway, oh Hannah, not now! Come on, Hannah, I'm about to leave. Fine, water.
Then you can do all those things, yeah.
Stretch. Ugh. Posture check. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you. All right, BRB.
charcoal blue, and peaceful blue. And then pure turquoise and teal motif. Because if it were up to me, the whole house would just have different theme in every room. And I'm kind of trying to be a grown up in the way that I wanted to match a little bit. Because there's a lot of brown in the house, so we were going for some other orange and yellows too. But these blues should match those as well. In my opinion, they do. Lighter blue tone. Blue? Yeah. I love teal and turquoise. Yes! There's a squirrel out there. Oh, he yeeted off. Yes, those dusty blues are good. Because, the guest room is the room next to mine, right? And, it has a rectangular window similar to the one I have here in my room, right? So we're working on getting the next upgrade to the house is blinds and curtains and whatever. But the way the sun comes from that window in the afternoon or like really early in the morning shines really strongly through it. So if I wanted someone to stay, I didn't want the light necessarily bouncing off the white walls and then being really bright in the room.
I'm back. Me back.
Welcome back. Hannah. I demanded our text, so I'm getting fed right now.
Oh good. Oh good. I want food. Food.
These watercolor brushes are great.
Ooh, I've been looking for some good watercolor brushes, man.
Right? I've struggled so much with watercolor brushes digitally, it's not even funny.
I saw one person make some pretty stuff with some of their art, but it looked like they were specific to a program, and I'm like, I'm kind of burnt out learning new art programs. Like Clip seems to be. Right. I'm good with Clip and Procreate on the iPad, but yeah. Lovely work, Hannah.
Oh, I like the foreheads. That's good. I like that too.
Look at this.
And my favorite, Claude.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have to get to that. I'm gonna have to get to that game eventually.
That is a good color for pendants. Waist. Yes.
We're gonna have to get to that game eventually and see what the dealy do's about.
It's just hot people everywhere.
I could be without answering your question. Oh, so I'm sorry, Crit. Let's see here. Then what happened? Okay, you're gonna have to. What happened? What do you mean? You're gonna have to give me some context. I'm sorry, Crit. ADHD brain. I know we were talking about.
In regards to Baphomet.
Yeah,
maybe.
But like, what? Can you just give me like a specifics and I'll answer it. That was whole 5 minutes ago. That was like basically last year.
It was too long.
It was last year. As far as my brain is concerned. Lovely work, Hannah. I love seeing your artwork. It's like, look at Hannah's work. Oh, you have to do something big to get on the bad side? Ooh. And I want to know what... Oh. Probably, like... I don't know. Like okay, so Baphomet's a god. And you think about, like, you know, at what point does... And this is something that I have, like, you know, at what point is it okay to take a life? And it's like in my sort of, like, mythos, it's like, you know, reincarnation's a thing. It's like I think... I did think about this. Like, what point, like... Because this would come up. Like, what point is it, like... Because Baph is more about, like, teaching lessons than what is essentially, as they would call it, restarting somebody's story. Because that's, in a way, it's a reincarnation. You know, you hit the reset button. And so Bob's definitely more about teaching lessons. But there's some that, like, do things that are so unforgivable. Like, there's, like, this is not something that can be redeemed. So, I don't know. Like probably maybe like rip souls out of the bodies. I don't know. Like
Ooh.
like you know, just
Just fatalities.
just you know, little stuff like that. I don't know. It's like it's definitely gotta be like I have to about a scenario because the thing is I'm very much like I don't like needlessly killing too. Like as a like it sometimes you have to think about which I have a problem with is like what are my principles and where's my moral standing and what is this character's moral standing which might be different from mine, and sometimes it's hard for me to say like okay they would actually do this even though this is something that I wouldn't do and I'm against that. This is something that they would do, and it's exploring that can be really hard because you know you don't want things to stray so far from your own like you know from your own personal standards because then it's like at least I don't like to. Some people love that shit. Some people love making characters who are just you know irredeemable monsters, and I'm just like that's just not really for me most of the time because I like
have a couple of those.
I do too, but I don't really focus on them because I like
Yeah, no, they're not the focus.
yeah I like characters I like you know who I can root for that have you know that are flawed but ultimately good at their core. Like those
Thank you for art.
yeah those will always be you know my heart, but sometimes you have to think about that and like you know where is their methodology you know lie. I was thinking he was going to spit in something burger. No.
Thank you for a bacon bird.
No, just like, you know, maybe like, you know, like I said, Baphomet would probably always like resort more to if lessons can be learned, would prefer that because that actually, you know, there's like you know, an outcome, a preferred outcome that way, but like Baphomet's big thing is like the one thing that they're constantly fighting are those who believe that the only power worth having is power over all others to dominate others and stuff like that. That like goes against their very core, and there are those you know those who would do like go to that point and will do like unspeakable things to that, and that's just like that go like you know if you go far enough you know past those personal values of them then shit's gonna hit the fan, you know, if that makes sense.
Yeah, this one's actually turning out pretty good.
Death is
I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna use the cover for this, but I do need to fix the hand though.
Death is oh yeah the Chainwalker's world, right? Unless they fall off the chain, then they're gone for good, right? Yeah. Like it really and at that point it really depends on like what the consequences are, because if like if there is a finality to fate, then that's obviously a lot heavier than if it doesn't, you know.
Mm-hmm.
By certain beings. Oh.
Ooh, do you care to divulge which beans?
Then they're not coming back. Do you have like an afterlife in your train world, Crit, or is it like if your ticket gets punched, it's punched like you don't exist anymore? It requires more than an oopsie daisy to get retribution, but if you push it too far, yeah. There's like, I always like play with the idea of like doing like short comics with my characters because having like, I'm not quite there of having one like arcing plot to dive forth in a comic because it's like these stories are very fast and and can get and can like have lots of different layers. But I think about like just scenarios that would be like, you know, like maybe like a few pages long that I think would be fun to try out. One is like this whole scenario, like, you know, where Boff is placing a curse on somebody, and it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's fun, but also like, oh, what the fuck, kind of thing. Like, they're very charming, and even when doing something like that, I think there's a lot of fun to it, at least there is for me. This is stupid, but the way I imagine is that you can only die of old age, and your soul gets put into a queue ready for a new birth. So it's reincarnation. Okay, unless again you die permanently. But like, okay, so what happens if you die permanently? Do you just not exist anymore? Like, is there, like, it sounds like that souls do exist, but if you die, if you kind of like miss out on the queue, where does the soul go to? Non-existence. Yeah. I see.
Hmm.
So in my, like, so what I have going on is, I call it the cycle, which is, it's basically the cycle of reincarnation, and how it was built was that lesser beings, lesser souls or what have you, would keep living, would live a life and be reincarnated, and then live a life and be reincarnated, and basically even if between the lives they don't really have memory between each life, they would still, the soul will still have, permanence in the memory and stuff like that, and basically they would be just getting experience, and after a certain point, like, like, there's no way to, like, you would have to live like every life in order to get every experience, to be full into experience, but like get enough, basically, like much, develop, empathy and understanding and stuff like that, through each life lived, and at a certain point when there enough life has been lived for the soul, then they would go on to the next stage of becoming a higher being. But shit went down. Like I have a phoenix god that was put in part of the cycle, but he got yeah, shit went down. But
You
so
can't tell us the spoilers.
it's one of those things where it's like, I don't really mind too much giving spoilers, but at this, because it's like, I'm the kind of person that will like read into a story that will actually look hot and mortal bird. It's funny you say that, but I'm the type of person, like, if I am not sure if I want to watch a movie or read something or something like that, I will look into get the plot synopsis and actually get the ending spoiled for me, because not knowing,
I do that too.
yeah, because it's almost like not knowing what's gonna happen, is almost anxiety, and like it's hard for me to watch a movie if I'm like, if I'm like, if there's too much like anxiety, like, on what's gonna happen and where is it going. Yeah, so I'm not someone who like gets too upset with spoilers a lot of the time, so basically spoiling my own work isn't like that big of a big deal for me either, because it's like, I don't know, like it's like there's this hope that if I spoil a little bit, maybe people would be more invested too. I don't know.
I get that. There's a thin line between trying to perk up interest and then giving the whole plot away.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically there's, but
That's
so basically so Eon is the phoenix that was put in charge of the cycle. He got basically he was taken down, and basically now kind of cursed and forced to be reincarnated again and again within his own domain, his own dominion. And each time you forget, you're starting a new life, you forget your past life, and at this point, like, in the story, Eon has been like died and reincarnated like countless of times, like more times than any soul. Because there's also this thing called like non-linear reincarnation, where you go back in time to live a life that had already existed, because time is kind of like
Wibbly blobbly, timey wimey.
yeah. So like so he's died, and I feel like there's a cutoff for me. I have a story. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, Retro Destructor. I feel like there's a cutoff.
Oh, hi, Retro.
Oh, a friend of yours. About characters or scenarios past the halfway point. Yeah, I get that, Crit. Okay, anyway.
Hi, Retro. How are you?
But there's this point where Eon has lived so many lives that he's hella depressed right now. Like because there's the life of the mortals that he's been living, but then there's like him trapped in this like egg-shaped cage that's within the soul. Kind of esoteric stuff here, I guess, but like very depressed, to a point where there's a risk factor here with this other actual, I would say, evil force that are in my stories there. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like I kind of want to almost make flashcards with all these sort of I've been thinking about making these little blurb flashcards to put on my toy house, to where that explains like these are the enemies, this is this character, this is what this means, like vocab stuff, in order that I can just link so that people can get a sense of what I'm talking about. Because me explaining verbally, I feel like I go off tangent and I digress and I lose my train of thought so often that it's hard to follow me. But that's kind of something I've been thinking about doing here soon, so that way I can if people are curious about what's going on, here's some stuff you can read up on. Is the cage hard boiled? I mean, Firebird, so maybe, yeah. Oh, you're fine. No, you're fine, Crit. I welcome silly little jokes. Don't worry. So I have, okay, so here's something we can, here's another tangent. Okay, so I'm working on this, which is just kind of like I said, the sort of leisurely threatening vibe, or no, leisurely intimidating vibe that BoF tends to just give out all the time. That's their base mode. I've been also working on, okay, so there's this one, which is trying to figure out the perspective. I'm still kind of on the fence on the leg that's supposed to go off in the distance there. It's I hope it looks, because the thing is, I've been looking at this so long that it doesn't feel like a real drawing anymore. You know that feeling? Yeah. But it's does that look like a leg that's going off in perspective, or does that look like they have a tiny leg?
No, it looks like, yeah.
It does?
Perspective.
Okay, good. I hope so. Yeah, picture. Oh, that makes me happy.
Maybe, may I give a suggestion? Maybe.
What?
The one that's farther away, maybe hang a little bit lower would be my only thing. But I see the perspective really well.
Hang a little lower?
Yeah, you know how when you cross your legs, the one that's at the bottom is typically lower.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Just the hoof part, maybe type it lower. Not the whole leg necessarily.
Not
just the past the knee. Yeah.
Like that? I'm not sure what you, because the thing is, if this leg is only so long, so this leg can't.
Just a tiny bit, maybe even negligible, to be honest. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, that's it. Just a little bit. Because otherwise I got the foreshortening and you did that perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
That's it. That was it. Perfect.
Okay, alright. Okay. You said the cage was egg-shaped, and you were
Oh.
talking about... Yeah, no, I got that, Grit. The apple's a trick. The apple's a trick. Well, it's a play on the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which is just the tree, like, okay... It's called the tree of knowledge of good and evil, but it's really called the tree of knowledge of everything, because that was actually a translation issue. But the tree of knowledge is actually the tree of knowledge of everything. But yeah,
Welcome.
it's basically, the apple.
How y'all doing?
The apple represents knowledge, but it's like, knowledge of.
I am streaming with my friend B, who you hear over the Discord call.
Hello.
Hello. I'm good. How are you? Sorry, I was like spacing out when she rated. So I was like,
Okay.
oh wait, hold on. Let me put on face. Hi, welcome.
It's I'm sure like the vibe of that Bob's getting here is like untrustworthy, but really it's more like it's like
Welcome.
there are those who don't want who are gonna try to stop us from doing this, but this is our actual right to have. That's kind of more what's going on here. Maybe the shrink the app. No, I think that's a good size for the apple. It's supposed to be like a prominent thing there. If it's too small, then I think it gets lost in the picture. Because I want to grab your eyes. Totally regular apple. It's just it's to represent knowledge. Because the thing is, with knowledge is freedom. The best way to make people to control people is to prevent them from understanding and knowing.
Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it.
Sorry.
No, you good. I just muted myself so I didn't talk over you while I was doing the thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
Crit.
good.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
No,
You're good.
no. I'm the Crit's saying. I'm sorry. I misunderstood you, Crit. I'm just lots of stuff happening, and it's easy
Thank
for me to
you.
get overstimulated
Bye-bye.
sometimes.
Yeah, I understand. Have a good one. Thank you so much for the look and the raid. Appreciate it. Alright, let's crop this out and then save it in a separate file. Let's copy. Create a new file. There we go. Let's see what the solution on this is. Yeah, this should be good actually. Save.
Stimulation. Sometimes if there's lots of information coming into my head, either by reading or listening or something like that, I get like I have to stop and like I don't know. I get lost really easily. Like it's I never got tested for autism, but I'm pretty sure I have it just because being overstimulated is the thing that defines it often.
And hyperfixation and
Yeah. Well, here's
Yeah.
another thing I'm working on. I'm not too happy with
Mhm.
this pose, so I might actually just scrap this and try redrawing it. But it's kind of like there's this thing that I'm like obsessed with that I absolutely love is when you have a really powerful character, god or otherwise, and they're doing like mundane things, like something that's like classified mundane, but there's something that about them because that's there's like a ridiculous silly element to it that I and so yeah, you have like so you have a powerful character doing something that's mundane, thinking that you would think that might be beneath them or they don't need to do or something like that, but because it's them that's doing it, there's like a silly factor in them. And so it's like here they have what it's being huge because it's getting their horns in, and they're reading a magazine that's called Cosmicpolitan. I don't know.
I like that idea of him tapping the hoof.
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
I like that a lot.
swinging the hoof. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I might redraw this though because it doesn't feel like it feels a little stiff to me. But we'll see. But it was like but yeah, this is like something. The vibe I'm kind of going for. It's like like I said, like a leisure vibe to them. That's just sort of like, but also like ridiculous at the same time. I don't know what this trip is called, but I'm obsessed with it. I do like the idea less. I do not have a silly, fun, powerful character of my own. Only small and emotionally unstable. I mean, I have those too, so I know the feeling there. But I would say, you know, I mean, obviously, I'm not the type of person that can be like, it took me a long time to get to Bop, even though so many of what makes Bop are things that I have loved my entire life. It's one of those things where it's like, forcing it never quite works out for me. It's something that has to take shape on its own. And
I totally understand that.
yeah, it has to be like, okay, what if I do this? What if I go this? Like little increments to build it up to that point, because sometimes inspiration hits you hard. Sometimes like, oh, I need to make this right now. But a lot of times when I do it, I don't have all the pieces I need to make it a fully fleshed character, and they just kind of sit in the background for years and years and years until I get to get them. But sometimes you'll have like a character that starts off as something like a simple thing that you wanted to try, and then it builds up over time, and you keep on adding elements that you
Boy, do I know about that.
like. I've been obsessed with mentor characters, teachers, and mentors, and especially if they're on the trickster side, my entire fucking life. It's always been like my favorite type of character, but I never had one of my own. Like I never had one that to interact with my other characters, or to like, you know, go, you know, to explore on my own with the elements that I love. And even though I really loved this trope and it was like everything to me, I didn't have a way to express it. And then I just looked into, like, you know, I've been obsessed with, like, balance and
I agree with that, Moist.
and
There's a lot going on.
concept
in
of, you know,
sometimes.
yeah, equilibrium of opposites. And then I learned Baphomet is you know, a symbolistic, you know, being that represents that, and then like their ties to magic and stuff like that. And then it just kind of happened, and I'm like, wow. So and it wasn't until like recently that I realized, like, whoa, wait, this is the mentor character that I've always like wanted for myself, this is it. Like this, like it's funny how, like, I wasn't looking for that, it just happened. And that happens so many times with a lot of my character stuff, where it's just like the stuff that you love, that rings true to your heart, will just take shape on its own without you even looking for it. And I think that's just so cool as a creative, because, you know, you intrinsically know what you love, even if it's not like something that you're trying to chase after it all the time. Okay, I do like the idea. I do not. Okay, yeah. Inspiration hits me often, but motivation lacks behind. Yeah, I do get that, Crit. A pun entered my head a few days ago. A puppet deer. The character would be some deer that could control the minds of others, or something. I don't know. Hey, that'd be cool.
Freaking excellent, dude. Like, that's awesome.
That's an awesome idea.
That's
Like
an awesome idea.
You could have like them having antlers and like little, like the strings attached to the antlers. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. That's a cool idea.
I've never really looked into the whole character creations for oneself, but I love coming here for the chill vibes. Yay! I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
No, I've been about OC since as far back as I can remember.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, like, okay, Sailor Moon, you make your own sellers count, you're like, that's an OC. And I didn't really think about that, you know. But, like, it's cool. Like, you make your own little guy, and he's your little guy.
Yeah. And then it's all downhill. It's your life. This is where your brain goes to, you know? Not responsible stuff. No, this is where your brain goes to.
Yeah.
I do think it's a fun idea, but motivation's a problem. Yeah, no, and I get that, Crit. Like,
I totally get that,
are
Crit.
characters that that sit in my brain for years before I finally like you know, okay, now it's time to draw them. Like Pumpkin Pie Bowl and Rudy. Those were like every year, like when Christmas come around, I was like, oh, I really kind of want to do these characters, but I'm not feeling it. And then another year goes, and another year goes, another year goes, and finally this last Christmas I finally drew them, and it's like it's really funny. It's really interesting. Let me see if I can like post them here and show you what I'm talking about. What is motivation? Man, I don't know, man. It's just stuff, brain stuff. Okay, let's see here.
How you doing, Wizard? I hope you've been well.
Let's see.
But yeah, like, the same deal, like, I have OCs in my head clunking around all the time that I've never, I don't think, put to paper. And then sometimes when I need to make a random character, it'll be an OC, but nobody knows that with me. And I'm like, Jen, you're so good at creating this character. And I'm like, I already knew what they looked like 10 years ago.
And then, okay. All right. So here, so this is my first attempt at Rudy and Pumpkin Piebald. Rudy, I knew I wanted like Rudy was like more of a complete concept at the time because I knew I wanted Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like
Those are excellent. Thanks to like
what, like, so Rudy I knew it was a clown deer, like Rudolph has a red nose and what's also known to have red noses, big red noses, clowns. So I was just I made that connection. Pumpkin Piebald was just a pun. Like, I knew I wanted a orange piebald deer, but as far as like, you know, what her whole thing was, like nothing. I just I didn't have anything. I just drew it, you know. And so let me go back to my Twitter here to see like, okay, so I first drew these. Keep in mind, these were characters I had in my head for years. But these first concepts were, this was November 18th. And then I spent, like, basically the next month and a half thinking about them. And then, so this final picture here, that's right next to them, I posted this December 28th. So it took me, like, a month to go from here to here. And, you can't even see my mouse. Hang on. There we go. From here to here. And it's just, it's one of those things where it's like, just getting them on a canvas was enough to really help me to finally like piece together like who they were, what they were about, what they looked like and stuff like that. Like, they started off as, like, actual full, you know, furry, you know,
bye-bye, Sophie.
Anthros. But now, like, you know, after, like, you know, thinking about their story and, you know, what their situation is, now they're satyrs. Now they're satyrs, so. But, yeah, it shows you, like, how even when you don't really have, like, the motivation or the full picture, I do recommend just trying to get it on top of on a canvas, even if it's not, even if your motivation's not really there, even if you don't really have a clear picture, because once it's outside of you, that's when you can really start to build. And that's my experience. Obviously, everybody's way of making OCs is going to be different, but this is what I recommend. It's like if you have an idea, get it outside of you, and then at least it's out of you, and then you can, like, see what you have and work off of that.
Absolutely. I'm agreeing with you, B.
Oh, yeah. I still consider them furry, though. Oh, no, they're still furry. Like, satyrs... My take on satyrs... Okay, so there's the satyrs that are just, like, a human with goat legs. I don't like those old school mythology concepts, as like for instance centaurs, which is it's just a person on a horse body, like a human torso as a horse neck. I like.
How would you prefer that one then?
Huh?
How would you prefer that one?
I like when it's like one complete creature. Like one I don't like it when it looks like it's just you stick one thing onto another with glue and that's it. I like it when it's like it feels like a whole incorporated design where it's like it's not like it's not like cut and paste. Does that make sense? It's like, so like a centaur for me, I'm not big on centaurs. There's like a lot of like weird anatomy things, especially if you're going by Earth anatomy, that kind of give me like, especially like two rib cages.
Yeah. Like are the lungs in the person part or the horse part or?
Okay, so
I'll give you that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Watch Centaur World on Netflix, by the way. It's an amazing show, and I love it to bits.
Yeah.
And, okay, so crew drawings here. Like, okay, so you have person torso, and horse body. Yeah. Okay, so this, like, when it's just like a human, like an actual human torso on the horse body. Can't stand that. Not for me.
No.
Looks like somebody's science experiment where they just cut a human, from the waist down and stuck it onto a horse's neck. For me, I like it if it's like a complete, like it looks like a creature that could actually exist. So maybe you have like, and I don't like the 90-degree spine either, but for this sake we're gonna go at. So like maybe they'll have like a kind of like a more horse-like ears. Like it looks like, and then and they'll have like the fur all the way up there, and they'll have like the neck. And maybe like it won't be like a full horse head. Maybe like it'll just be like a human with elongated face or something like that. Something like this where it looks like a complete it looks like it's not two things. It's like one full creature.
More of a blended creature.
Yes, yeah. This is what I like to see. This is what I like. Same goes with satyrs. So satyrs are often like, "Hello, I'm a human with goat legs, maybe goat horns and goat ears." But my satyrs, they look, they'll have like a shorter muzzle, but they'll be like completely covered in fur, and they'll look like a more blended creature. So that's my personal preference.
So like the satyr I'm blanking on his name, and Hercules, like would that one be too human?
Yeah. Like the fact is like he's like he's a hairy Italian.
He's. I mean,
yeah. Danny DeVito, I'm assuming Danny DeVito's Italian. He's definitely got the Italian
I'm assuming,
riz, yeah. Reverse mermaid. Yeah, well, like, same with mermaids, too. What are mermaids but fish centaurs? But anyway, so, like, you have the human and the fish, like that, but I would like it if
it was Danny DeVito.
I would like it if,
right,
like, there was no cutoff here. It was like they had fish skin, fish scales.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they would have like some webbing like here on their elbows or something like that, and then maybe like they would have like fins by their ears. Like it's like it's like a full actual creature and not just two things glued together. That is my preference.
Danny DeVito's awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. New Centaur OCs. Oh. The thing is, yeah, I like the idea of like centaurs in an alien sense, because the thing is with pteropods, which is basically any four-legged creature that's land based, like it doesn't like it's the same thing with dragons. Like I'm a little bit more and I didn't choose my brain to be like this. I didn't choose to be this picky over things that don't matter. But same thing with dragons. Like, dragons are technically six-limbed. Like, classic dragons are six-limbed creatures because wings are limbs. Like, that's what they are. So, but, like, I like things in an alien sense, because in an alien you can have, like, a world where their pteropods are, are six-limbed base creatures or something like that. And then maybe you can get around with, like, the two rib cages and actually figure out, like, actual alien anatomy that would make sense. I don't know. I'm not a biology major, but I'm like passionate about biology enough to where it's like if it goes a little bit if it's supposed to be based off of Earth anatomy and it goes too far, my sensitive disbelief is a little bit not that flexible, I guess, in this sense.
Not to vomit about Monster Hunter again, but even before playing the game, that's one of the things I like the most is the creatures in it look like they could be functional.
Yeah, I do like that too. Like they have one of my favorite Monster Hunter is like a snake wolf, and I think it's so fucking badass looking. And it's like I
think I know which one you're talking about.
It looks like. Yeah, it's you obviously see the snake and you see the wolf part, like the mammalian part, but it's.
Is it this guy?
Hang on, let me.
Tobi Kadashi?
Yes! Ah, I love that thing.
Dude, he's such a shit. So he'll climb up a tree and then he'll he extends his arms and he's like a sugar glider
Oh,
and then he glides down to you.
I love sugar gliders. Oh,
The first time I saw him do that, I'm like, that's so cool. And then he stopped me and I'm like, okay, not cool, but
yeah, but like, look at that. Like, this feels like a full design. Like, it's like not a snake with like wolf ears like pasted on. It's like there's like it's a complete animal with obviously inspirational parts, but like, and the thing is like, you know, the fact that
He's such a little shit. Yeah.
it has like the fact that it has like bird claws too, but it doesn't look out of place. Oh, that's such a look how awesome that is.
And he's so cool. He's probably one of my favorite ones that I first fought is the Tobi Kadashi.
Oh, I love it so much. Like this.
And there's another one that I think you'll also like. Let me look at them.
Is it the bat? That's a big old puffball. I love.
Yes, the Palumu.
I love the bat with
Here.
the big old puffball. I love marshmallow bats.
Yeah, Marshmallow Bat is great.
Marshmallow bat. I love
Here.
marshmallow bat.
Paloma is great. And then he gets angry because they can enrage, basically, and he turns into a big puff.
Yes.
Here.
And look, they got the bat wings right. So, oh god, if there's one thing that pisses me off about Pokemon, I love Pokemon to bits, I do, but so many of their creatures that have like bat-like wings, they do this thing, and it pisses me off. Like it's like this is me being mad at something that doesn't matter. They do shit like this. Like they section the wings like this.
They're part of the whole thing, right?
The bat wings are basically like once again, wings are limbs. So you got to because bats are mammals, you got the thumb here. It's basically like a hand. And, and this is so you think of this as the palm.
I have the fingies.
Yeah, they all radiate from one place, and then the webbing
And a
and
little cute close up here, yeah.
yeah.
Because that's how they hang out sometimes.
And it's basically a hand. But when Pokemon do this, they do this, they do this, I lose my goddamn shit! And it's like all the fucking animals with bat wings
You're going
do
so
this!
high.
Ah!
You're getting caught up in my head, and it's funny as shit.
Sorry, I'm like unreasonably angry when I see that. Like, it's just doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. But I see that, and I'm like, be mad! Be angry!
Yeah. So he enrages and he turns into a big puffball, and he just kind of like just really
Look at
cutely
his-
floating around while he's still flying, and I'm
Look at
like,
the tail!
I can't hit you, man. That's too cute.
Look at the tail! Look at the beaver tail! It's so, or like a platypus tail. I don't know what's going on here. I love him. Look at him.
And then I fought this one recently called a Legiana. Hold on. This one's beautiful, by the way. You're gonna really like this one. Look at her.
Let me see.
She's just gorgeous.
Sorry, I'm probably like I think stream is picking me up, but when I do those high oh gosh, Birdie, thank you for the raid. I'm doing a dual stream with Jen, and Jen's showing me Monster
Hello.
Hunter monsters, and this is what I'm squealing about. But thank you for the
Yeah.
raid. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks for the shout out, Jen.
Yeah, you may have to update Ring Valley.
But I did. I just did that today. I reconnected. Unless you're actually
No
playing a
worries.
game called API Arrow. No, I hear good things.
No, I don't think so.
I hear good things.
But yeah, like Yana is every monster so far that I've come across, if it wasn't like just a straight up dinosaur, has been awesome. That's always been a thing I liked about the series. And then I actually played the game. I'm like,
I'm gonna have to play it now. God damn it! I don't like the idea of killing them because I'm just like I want to be their friends.
oh yeah, that's totally
but
fair.
I wanna see the pretties.
Let me. There's another one.
Oh, Jedi
This
too. Thank you for the free Jedi. Aw.
Oh, here. Let me
Here,
get.
yeah. I'm sure Jedi's gonna be playing API Air too, because that's kind of how things are going right now.
No, I'll do the Twitch one. No worries. I got you. I got you, friend.
What were you guys playing? Sorry, my bot's not working right.
Well, go follow Jedi because he's awesome too.
Yeah. Follow both.
So,
Follow
they're-
both of them. They're Birdie and Jedi are just a treat. They're just an absolute just
Absolutely.
two awesome people that I'm just so happy to meet them through Twitch, and every time they raid me and every time, you know, I get to watch their stream, I'm just, you know, they're completely honored that I get to know such two cool people.
Yeah. There's a bat that looks like a powdered donut. Yo, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So there's one more. He's more of a dinosaur looking one.
Oh yeah.
And it's called an Anjanath, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's got like a furry neck,
He's got a barb,
like a fluffy neck.
barbed penis. I mean tail. Yes.
Yes. And then he gets pissed off, and then he has this nose thing that sprouts out, and then he's got, you know, like a Spinosaur has the spines.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on, let me get that for
Let
you.
me post Jen like here. I'm like I said, I'm doing a dual stream with Jen, and this is Jen's Twitch. So if you wanna give her a follow. Ooh, dang.
So the first time I fought this dude, he kicked me. Oh, I just threw my slipper. So he kicked
not
me,
enough credit, Jedi. Not enough.
and as I'm like scrambling on the ground, his face came down on me and went ah. And you know that scene in Jurassic Park where the kids are in the car and the T-Rex puts his head through the thing?
Yeah.
That's what I saw, and it put the fear of God in me, and I'm like, and they're like, Jen, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I just need a moment. Like, this legitimately caught me up. I didn't think it was gonna scare me.
I wasn't.
But it brought me back to childhood.
Oh god.
And I'm like, so anytime this dude popped up while I was running around doing stuff, I was like, nope, I'm not doing that shit.
Jen was like, I'm not into vor before this, and I'm definitely not into it now.
Not into it now. I could go for powder donuts right now.
Oh man, I haven't had a donut in a long time. Anyway, sorry, I was talking about like the scribble. So my biblically accurate scribbles are basically. I was talking about how in Pokemon when they do like bat wings on like they tend to do this weird section thing, and I hate
My soul
it.
left my body.
I hate it. I hate it with a fiery passion. Like I have like I see a Charizard with this shit, and I'm like, that's not how they work. That's not how they work. That's not. Or Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is also just terrible. Like, sorry. Or like Zubat. Oh my god, Zubat.
Too bad.
It's like they never fucking looked at a goddamn bat wing when designing a bat. Sorry.
B, look at this click on this link that Moisture posted about the powder donut bat.
Let's see.
Look at this little dude.
Oh my god! I've seen this before, but it makes me so
my
happy. It makes
Nature's
me so
great.
happy. Look at that.
Mitsune. Oh, that's a cool monster. I love this fucking game series, dude. I have yet to play Rice, but that's probably on the next after I finish World.
Actually, listen, I love Pokemon, but like anything you love, I will stand firm. Anything you love is deserving of critique. In the ways that it falls short. And this is and this is like a big thing with Pokemon critique because I love design, I love character design, I love monster design, and Pokemon definitely kind of like planted a big seed in that for me. But when you like learn just a little bit of animal anatomy, like the basic shit, and you look at the stuff that they did, especially in the early generations, it's just like, did you never look at a picture of one of these things before? Like,
I mean, I wonder if they even thought that Pokemon was gonna get as big as his gun, so maybe sometimes they didn't quite give it a lot of thought.
Maybe, yeah. If you ever wanted to, I'd be.
No, I completely agree with you. As long as the critique is fair, obviously not being like, "Oh, this looks like shit." Why? Because I said so. That's not good.
Mm-hmm.
But everything should be open to critique.
Oh yeah, no. Like if you have a critique, make sure like really dive down. Do not be afraid to ask yourself like why. Why do you don't like this? And that's fair. That's you're allowed to not like things, but ask yourself why you don't like this, and really break things apart. Because I think that understanding like it's good to understand what you like, but it's good to also understand what you don't like. Because especially if you are also a creative, you can apply that to your own stuff, and it helps you grow.
Oh.
Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch. I mean, if I'm gonna be getting Monster Hunter, like I'm definitely interested in playing with others. It's just that I'm more of a PC gamer, but
Yeah, I'm a
but
filthy PC gamer too.
yeah. But thank you for the offer, Crit. We'll see whatever happens. I'm definitely, it's a long way. Me starting a big game series like that is definitely far off on the road because I have so much on my plate right now. But that would be.
Sonny's got some Artex.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you good? You good?
Artex.
I'm sorry that Diego's sad, but I really like the picture. It's very emotional.
Man.
And then
my touch starved ass loves that. Thank you.
yeah, fuck. I really like pictures like this, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm sad.
No, I want to be hugged.
It's that's Matthias, right? That's hugging him.
Alright, sorry for going off my weird, like, Pokemon gets it wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is the boyfriend. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm like, I remember, definitely always remember Diego, but I'm like, the blonde. I even drew him, the blonde. Because then I think Matt, and I'm like, I'm close, but that's not quite it.
Crit, you say that, but you're able to get WoW working on your laptop. You make things work. You make some things work. Not to try to saying that, you know, not to say that, you know, you don't have your reason, you know, you don't have a good reason, but like you make some things work. So we
Thank you for sharing your
okay, that's a good point. Yes, thank you for sharing your art, everybody. Thanks for coming to watch us art, and thank you for tolerating me absolutely going apeshit on things that don't matter.
I think I can go for like 20 more minutes just personally. You can keep going.
No, I'm probably gonna call it here. Like I said, I've been so fucking tired. Like, it's like, man, I've been wanting to get back into streaming, but yesterday it was like, okay, I'm ready to stream here, and then I just get hit with a wave exhaustion. I'm just like, oh, I guess I could do this, but bed.
Totally get you.
But sleep.
Yeah, and so one of my favorite things too is sleeping in a hoodie, whether it's sun is hoodie. By the way, if you've never seen it, great. But I also have a furry lined hoodie that I usually wear for work, and it's just so cozy that sometimes I'll get home, and then just get in blankets and just Jen's gone. I'm gone, because then I'll pull up the hood and then I go into fucking stasis. I don't know. I hibernate. I don't know how to describe it.
When Jen collects out of work, she's also clocking out of consciousness.
Yeah, I don't exist.
No. No.
But that's been me the last 2 weeks. Is I'm like, hey, I'm gonna add Friday to streaming, and totally skip the last 2 Fridays because I come home and I'm like, I can't think right now.
That's a bit better.
I become one with the. I have so many blankets. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of them. I'm not even lying. Because my mother-in-law sometimes would give me blankets as a gift, so I have blankets. I have one right here. This one. When I got rid of my Camry, I was cleaning it out and I forgot this was in the trunk. And I'm like, I'm gonna wash this, and it's so fucking soft. Aww. I keep blankets in the car just in case something happens and I'm stuck in the car and it's cold. You know, I have something to keep warm. You never know. Or maybe like impromptu picnic somewhere, right? Or I can put the blanket down.
So being vulnerable on the internet, which is always a good idea. Because I have like severe body dysmorphia, I like blankets because I like to drape them on me so they cover up my body, and therefore I feel more secure where I am because it's like, oh, I get to hide under this. So
that is totally valid.
I definitely know the love of blankets. Like
Let me see this frog.
Like yeah, you want a bed, like sure you want sheets and comforters and stuff, but like a bed that's just mostly just blankets sounds pretty nice to me.
B, check out this turtle frog that Moise also was linking.
Right, let's take a look. turtle?
He's just a little.
Oh my
Dude.
god, that's a flush gummy.
That's a blob.
That's a flush.
Yeah, like
That's like a fruit gummy, but a flesh gummy.
for a flip.
Pick them up, put 'em in my mouth. Mmm. Bones and
Oh
blood.
my god.
Yummy.
It really do be looking like a turtle that lost his shell though. Like
Oh.
straight up.
And yep, that's like if a wart fell off of my ass and gained sentience. But in a cute way, you know. But in a cute way.
Yo. You're killing me.
Don't eat froggy. Hannah. Sometimes you just gotta be adventurous, okay?
It kind of looks like a Skittle that lost his hard shell.
Oh god, when you suck the sugar shell off.
Sorry, I pictured sticking on the frog instead. Oh, what is wrong with me? Why am I like this?
Mm. Really getting the LSD effect here from this.
Oh hell yeah!
From bald middle-aged frog here. This frog, I don't know this frog's life, but just looking at him, it's like, oh, this frog is a divorcee. And
It looks like he got interrupted while he was in the middle of something, and it's like, bro, really?
this frog is divorced and is paying child support.
That is something I worry about, but like at the same time, like animals I've never seen a fucking human, and they're like, what the fuck is this thing? They like you said have no survival instincts because they're just like, what do? What?
There was this post on Twitter that I think sometime last year, where a diver basically grabbed a pufferfish and like squished it, and the pufferfish was like when they puff up, that means that they're scared. And then and then you let it go, and then the puffer turned around and just swam so far away and shat itself. It shat basically, and we're like, oh, how cute. And then people were like, actually, that pufferfish, the fact that pufferfish was inflated like that means they were fucking terrified for their life.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, you don't, but then you think about it of a human perspective, and then I saw some posts going around like, what if this is basically the concept of an eldritch horror coming down, picking you up, playing with your belly, and then putting you back, and then patting you on the head, and then and I love that so much.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Humans' ability to want to fucking pet everything's gonna be our fucking undoing, is what.
Oh yeah.
I saw a dude petting a fucking a eel. I don't remember what kind of eel it was. It was an eel, and I'm like, and the eel liked it, and I'm like, that's an animal I didn't think would like to be touched.
There's sharks that enjoy pets.
Yes, like on the nose, because I know they have a lot of sensors and nerve endings there, so they're just like, yeah, this is the shit. What the fuck?
The thing about eels is that you have to be really careful because
Off that mouth.
Well, the thing is, you have to like know your animals, because there are sea snakes that, while they don't look one-to-one to eels, they're long noodle sea animal, and sea snakes are fucking venomous. Like,
oh yeah,
they're
hella venomous.
you get nipped by one, you're dunzo bunzo. Like, so it's like that's the thing that I would be like, yeah, cute, want to pet, but make sure you know what animal you're doing that with, at least.
Yeah, the guy that was doing it with that eel, apparently the eel comes out to visit every time he goes diving. But like the eel knows the guy, and it's been happening for like
I love stories like that.
10 years and shit.
Like there's I haven't seen this documentary yet. My parents saw it, and they said that it was really sweet, of a guy who befriended an octopus. It's on Netflix. I don't know what it's called, but My Friend the Octopus or something like that.
Yeah,
but
I could believe that. Octopi are mad smart.
They're so smart, and they're curious, and like, I can definitely see them, like, having an affection aside, because the thing is, when it comes to like affection, like that's something that's almost learned too, in a way.
I've had random humans pet me. I do bite. It's because I'm short. People think they can just pat me on the head sometimes.
Widow
Don't do that. If you're way taller than me, you're just gonna get a punch to the ribs, bro. Don't do that. If I don't know you, don't do that.
I am at groin height. You don't think I won't?
I'll bite your fucking ankles, dog. Don't. What if it was you?
You're gonna treat me like an
Sonic?
ankle biter. You're gonna get the ankle biter treatment.
Oh, I mean, like, son, if it was you, like, we know you. It's. I would kind of expected you to, because that feels like something you would do, because you're comfortable. But if you're a random fucking, it's always a dude too, by the way. Sorry, but it's always a guy. I've never had women just, well, I've had women touch my ponytail, but not like run their fingers through my fucking hair. It's like, hello.
Yeah, that's
Please
so
don't do
fucking.
that. Now I have to redo my ponytail because it's not the way I want it to look. This is from one of the 3DS games, so the graphics aren't the best, but look at the size of this lad. Let me see.
I'll take a look too.
I mean, with a name like Dalamador. God, Jen, learn to read.
Like this, yeah, that's dollar murder basically. Wow.
Oh, this is just like fucking Yarmagundr.
Big snake, big noodle. I like noodles. Did you guys know?
Fucking spiky ass snake.
Did you guys know I like noodles? Did you guys know that?
He got leggies too.
Surprise too. Surprise! I'm very passionate about noodles. Send me those nudes.
If I was just minding my business and that shit popped out, I would just cease to exist. Yeah, let me finish this fucking line work before we end stream.
I actually got stuff done. Yeah,
good job.
that's not something that happens a lot when I stream because I start talking and then that's it. I just talk the whole time.
Listen, that's the thing about streaming with you. Is sometimes when I want to take a break, you can start talking and I'm just chilling.
The trio trick is getting me to shut up.
That's why I distract you.
Oh no! I fell into your
no! You cut off there, and
I fell into your trap card. Is that why you're like, hey, B, check out this link? Hey, B, like, oh,
I mean,
okay,
yes,
okay.
but I also want you to see it.
Hey, B, shiny rock over there. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, Squirrel Brain. It's part of.
It's a
part
real
of the,
thing.
It's a package deal.
I fought this elder dragon in the game, who I think you'll like the design of. I'm just trying to remember how to spell the fucking name because he's basically a mountain, like a volcanic mountain, right? Sora Magdaros. Yeah, hold on. He's literally just a fucking mountain. Hold on. Look at this fucking thing. He was spitting fireballs at me, and I'm just like, I'm just a little dude here with my little hook shot.
That's a friend.
I feel-
That's a spicy friend.
That's a friend, yeah.
That's a spicy friend.
So I feel like that's why it's so bad at talking to women IRL before I met my wife, because you want to be nice, but you don't want to seem thirsty. Yeah. Like, I want to flirt, but I don't want you to think I'm a creep. Although I have gotten more comfortable with giving people compliments, so like if they look like they feel good because they got a fresh haircut, I try to acknowledge like, dude, your haircut looks good. But as a dude or a lady or non-binary,
I have a boyfriend.
good for you. You want a fucking cookie?
Nah, like the okay.
Really, I've actually never had that happen.
So the thing is, okay, like I'm the type of person that's clueless. When someone's trying to flirt with me, unless they make it super fucking obvious, I'm not gonna know. But for people who can't pick up on that stuff, it's very much like, you're like the way you talk, like I would say that you can make your intentions pretty clear, but there's always gonna be people who are gonna basically, like, if somebody is going to like assume your intentions, like in bad faith, that's more of a them problem at that point.
Oh yeah, they're still gonna do that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I understand the fear of that. I remember when I was with Borders with my friend, and we were looking at the manga, and I remember there's this guy there, and I started talking about manga with this guy, and we were just having a conversation. And then when we left, my friend's like, "Oh, that guy was totally flirting with you," and I'm like, "We were just talking. How was that?"
There are some people who misconstrue you being nice as flirting, and it's like, no, I'm just being decent, bro.
We were just having a conversation about a shared interest. Is that flirty?
Mm-hmm.
Is that enough? Is that what? Like, man, like.
Hi, baby.
Sometimes that's all it takes. I don't know if he was taking it flirting, but that's basically what my friend was saying.
What's up?
Practicing my common.
We don't. I'm about to end soon.
Okay.
Where's my food, Sam?
But he's asking for food.
Stop it.
He said, "Stop it," and then closed the door.
Sam! Stop it! What?
You finish your first attempt at art. Are you comfortable sharing? Because that would be totally fine.
Yeah.
If you would like to share or
I
not,
wanna
that's
see-
okay too.
I want
No pressure.
Oh,
But I like art.
I mean, you know, you can listen to Jen, but if you don't share, I'm gonna basically throw a fucking tantrum. So heads up
They
there.
won't. Like, there was a woman on the bus one time, and she had a sick fucking horror movie themed tattoo sleeve. I asked her who did her tattoo. She told me it was someone in Toronto. I was like, yeah, like, you can give a compliment when it's not creepy. That's what I was trying to tell a guy once, because he's like, "Oh, I don't give people compliment because now everybody just thinks it's creepy." I'm like, "No, dog. It just depends on how you say it. If you say something like, 'Hey, those tits look real nice in that shirt,' that's fucking creepy. But if you say, 'I like that color of shirt. It looks very, you wear it well,' that's just a compliment.
Yeah.
Like, it looks."
Like, if you go into a
compliments
compliment,
you well.
like, oh, that shirt makes your breast poppin', like, dude.
Yeah.
The dude.
Now you're just being a creep. And he's like, "No, I just won't compliment anybody." I'm like, "That's fine, but I'm just saying." Because I tell people all the time, like, "Hey, your hair looks good, your eyeliner looks great, your shirt looks good on you." Like, you can tell when people are, like, feeling good,
Yeah.
And sometimes they just need a little pick-me-up. Like, "Hey, you're looking spiffy today."
Or when you
That's not even, like, a creepy compliment.
or
You
like
just
when
look
they
good,
put
dude.
when you can tell when an outfit is like a bit on the extra side, but it's like because you know that they put effort in, like
Yeah.
like they're like the thing is, it's like when we put art online, like, yeah, we there's no getting away from
Compliment
it.
would be nice, but...
Yeah, when we're putting art online, like, there's no getting away from it. We want attention. Same thing with people who wear, like, popping off outfits. The main reason to be into Monster Hunter is so that they can make cute fan art of some of the wyverns. Hey, I'm not a big fan art person in general, but if it's cute enough, I'll definitely do it.
Yeah. I wanted to make a yoke, but the channel mom stopped me. What? What do you mean? I compliment art. I hope the art doesn't think I'm flirting. The art definitely thinks you're flirting. My art thinks you're flirting, High Vendor. Yeah, I can send it to you. I'm happy to share it. Yeah, please.
Yeah.
The art starts to blush. Hey, it's just oh, okay, so I have tits just completely banned, to be perfectly honest, because I didn't want it. Because this was before I changed some settings. Sometimes people will come in here and say things just because I was female. So I had to tighten the fist, as it were, and then it really cut down on a lot of it. But yeah, that's not a compliment. I agree. So,
Yeah. Or
your
like
tits are titular.
some of my favorite videos are basically people reading women written by men, and this is like actual real books that are written out there, and it's like her breasts were her breasts were perky or something like that. Like weird like paragraph describing a woman's breasts.
She boobily walked down the
Yes,
stairs.
she breastily breast with her
That's an
breasts.
awesome Super Saiyan Goku, Kev. Do you mind if I share it on stream or? She booped boobily down the stairs. Granted, if you were not wearing a bra, they will
Oh,
kind
man.
of
Yeah.
boobily boob. But...
Yeah, like you gotta hold them, or otherwise you're gonna get smacked in the face with your own tits.
I don't have that.
I do. I have that problem.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, hold on.
Fuck
This
it.
is what Kev.
Fucking
Drew.
wake up and one of them's in my mouth. Anyway, go.
Look at that Goku. That's so awesome, Kev. Good job with the shadows, too.
Oh, look at that.
I'm a fan favorite of Goku.
That's pretty awesome. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Oh, thank you for sharing your art, Kev. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Her breast undulated while she was
Ungulated? What?
undulated.
Fuck.
I'm gonna make that more part of my lexicon now because gosh damn.
I hate it. See, in my comic, only the dudes get. I'm just kidding.
Only the dudes.
Although Swift's appear like shirtless like 3 times, but you know, whatever.
Come on, Swift, time to make money. All right.
Come on, buddy.
As he does that dance, as he does a little shimmy, going, "My milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard." Got me those big bucks.
Hold on, I'm gonna read an excerpt of what you just posted, Vander. Dee Dee was staring at the corpse and did not look happy. Her nipples were down flat. Dog, what?
What does her nipples have to do with anything? What?
Alright, Dee Dee backed off and her nipples showed fat. The nipples don't just do whatever with your emotions.
Like, okay, one of the things is that I see a lot
my
is
God.
like is nipples getting erect when sexually aroused, and I'm like, no, nipples only get like that when they're cold, sweetie. They're not fucking penises.
Okay. I think a lot of us are very familiar with the breasts and nipples that have a lot of variety. But they're
Chances
not
are you
yet. They're
have
not
very
mood
young.
rings.
Yes, no. The mood ring nipples.
I don't. Man.
Pea nipples is,
That's
is
annoying.
an interesting concept that I hate. I know, right?
Ugh.
Ugh. Mood ring nipples. Oh no. Yeah, my nipples are inverted. No, wait, no, I shouldn't just say that on the internet. No. When they're inverted, it means that I'm shy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, maybe I should delete this VOD after I'm done.
No, you're good. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, if you wanted it.
No, I'm joking, but also like, oh man, if I was a more popular person on the internet, I'd be regretting everything so much right now. Oh god. Welcome to the stream. We talk about adult things like
I mean,
taxes and
we're
mortgages.
adults here.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah, as I talk about inverted shackles.
We're just talking about the ridiculousness of certain writers.
I mean, teach your own, but also what the fuck. Inside, like, there's a picture that I need to really draw that says, "Inside of me are 2 wolves," and one wolf is going, "Well, that's not really my cup of tea, but to each their own. Just because I don't see value in it doesn't mean it doesn't have any value inherently." And the other wolf is going, "That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever fucking saw in my life." Like both things can be true, you know? Like, you could be like, "That's not my thing," but you do you, boo. And the other wolf could be like, how are you not dead yet with how stupid this is? that's definitely on my list of something I need to draw and put out in the world, because that's how I feel. I've never read 1984, but I live in a constant doublethink hell. All right.
With the breast.
Look at Swift. Swift's like, yeah, I have trauma. What of it?
I have a little bit. Oh man, I can't. I don't know. So I'm still debating sometimes whether to show or just talk about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I would say, I don't know. Like you can do both, man.
Yeah, I can definitely do both.
You can do both. You can tell about it by the people who are invested in your stories and characters, and then if somebody's coming around and sees that stuff, they'll you know, who are just first introducing, and you can show it, and you're like, oh, like their exact process there. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, I guess we're gonna be calling it here.
Yes. Do you have anybody you would like to go raid or?
Man, I don't got friends. What?
Man, what are you talking about?
Oh, my friend Jen's streaming. Ugh. Like, how many times am I gonna make that joke every time? I don't got anybody.
Every time you make the joke,
I make it every time because that's all I'm good at. You know, I'm like sometimes funny, but the sometimes funny is because I say the joke same joke every time. All right, I'm probably just gonna end things here because I'm tired. But
okay.
You guys, thank you so much for watching us. You guys are all awesome.
Yeah.
I hope you had a good time listening up. You know, to us, you know, word vomit all over you with stuff.
Bleh.
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 Alright. Well, thank you so much again for hanging out. I appreciate you. It's been great. I haven't been consistent with streaming lately, and I'm sorry for that. But I appreciate you sticking with me anyway, and B as well. So thank you.
I'll probably stream more this week. I just, like I said, Mercury's in microwave and
yeah, do what you can.
Solar Claire coming up too. Like, man, shout out to Jekka who came up with the Mercury is microwave joke. By the way, I want to make that clear. Anyway, oh Lemon, sorry, we're about to end things here at Lemon. What the squeak are you up to? I drew art today. Felt good, you know. Been on a nice art kick. But
we could raid real quick. Friends, Doodles by Cadoodles.
Oh, okay.
She's on.
Sure, let's do that. What is? Can you post the username? Because I don't know how to spell shit. I don't know how to spell shit.
I'm coming. Alright, but yeah, I appreciate y'all. Hopefully I'll be able to stream this Friday and then Sunday per usual. So I appreciate you coming to hang out and spend time with B and myself.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all later. Make sure to eat your fucking dinner, get some rest, and have some fun. And we'll catch y'all later. Bye.
Where's the? I'm still trying to find what the.
You good.
Okay. There we go.
Alright, so bye.
Bye. Fucking scared the